don't like it that much.
What?
I mean, actually, no, I already drink it.
So do you have the water? Do you not?
I have a butter,
butter?
bottle of water, but there's no water inside.
It's like... Oh my god.
Do you think you could fill up the water bottle again and it would still be waddle?
Shut up!
Oh my god, are you yourself like... You guys sound like... What? Scott's trying to say purple burglar alarm?
Okay, you say
Purple
it. Say it.
Purple gurgler alarm. Purple burglar alarm. No, that was evil.
What?
Why did I say
Purple.
gurgler?
Why did you say that?
Purple what? Purple burglar alert?
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
A woodchuck would chuck so much wood that he would not know how much wood he chucked.
No, but I know some people that love to swallow wood.
What? What?
I don't know what you
Just
said.
try and realize what I said.
I'm gonna not. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna enjoy life. I'm just gonna live a fucking healthy life.
Yeah. It's so funny knowing nymphomaniac. It's so
What?
fucking funny.
Oh my god. I hope it's my headphones and not my brain. Actually, I don't know what's wrong, but I cannot hear correctly.
This time, it's not your brain.
I have to. I don't know what. Okay, hold on.
Repeat the word. Please tell me.
We are live. We are live. Welcome everybody to the chat, to the show.
TOS.
Oh boy. Oh stinky.
So people today.
No.
To aid in the current crises of the world, we have decided to launch a brand new rebranding project. We will purely outsource product from Ukraine now.
Why he's so loud?
I don't know.
Was that an
Why
insult?
is he so loud, man?
No.
Or-
On Discord I have it on like 1,000. No, oh my, can you do that?
I don't think you can do
2,000? Oh gosh.
It's over
That's why he was
9,000?
so loud.
Straight
Yeah.
up boom blasts you so hard you can't hear it.
Yeah. Like, and then I just.
Oh my
Shut down.
gosh.
You were talking about Ukraine? Okay.
Did it take you that long to realize?
Yes.
Alright. Welcome to the game. Welcome. You've lost the game. Congrats.
Fuck you.
No, I didn't.
Good
Go
morning.
dag. Just
Yeah, right?
deny it.
You wake up.
If you lose the game, just don't.
Be a winner. It's so easy. Just win.
Just win.
Just win.
Everybody in the game?
And God,
You
I have
told
needed
us not to go there.
No. But like in by itself, we're gonna start the session here. But after this, we
No.
probably won't.
Yeah. I just there's two things I just need to do. So, hence, God, can you open the door? Or can I open the door, God? Is that allowed?
Does anybody interfere with him opening
No
the door?
doors?
I did not hear anybody interfering, so I'm gonna let him open the door.
What door? Where are the doors?
Oh my god.
Okay,
Doors to the room, yeah.
Oh, here. Okay. I found my. I just found myself.
You did great. I'm
Hey,
proud of you.
could you guys speed up a bit?
Hmm?
He's going to burn the place down. We need to speed up.
What? No. Okay.
God.
What?
Yeah.
God, as you
Excuse
see,
me.
God,
You see an unwounded, what seems to be deceased hag, sleeping comfortably in bed.
yeah, I harvest everything else I harvested.
Oh my
You
god.
immediately jump on the bed, knife in hand, and
Yeah.
you just plunge it surgically exactly where it needs to go. And you
I
start
turned-
stuffing her insides in your pocket.
I also, well, before my hands are bloody, probably grab everything there, and before anyone else comes, I throw as much furniture into this fire as possible.
Sadly,
when I
sadly Rune has
extrude-
arrived since Rune was dashing behind you.
Okay. But
turn into a walking
just
alarm.
give me enough time to throw the first sacks of stuff
I'm lost.
before he can stop me.
Well,
Can I knock?
That's
Can I knock?
where?
I turn into a walking alarm. Can I knock into this door?
Oh my god, there's so much shit happening.
Starts
Yeah.
rising.
You
God,
start waking
nothing
everyone up. I'll get to that in a second. I'll get to you in a
Okay.
second.
Oh.
Alright. Rune.
Time for grappling.
That I will dodge. I'll save myself out of this shit. Wherever my dice go. I don't know how. Okay, so that's a dirty 20.
Well, I can't say for sure that you evaded, so that you can do at least one more turn of whatever that is that you're doing. But I will also just be like, hello.
No.
You tried to grapple me and failed. I dodged out of the way. You are
I know.
at best lying on the ground in front of that spot.
No. I can try
Sadly-
to dodge you, sure. Or I
Sadly,
can
we'll
try
take an
grapple you,
action
but
to
if you
to
just
get
dodge-
to I guess pose disadvantage on whatever it is you're doing that would cause an action, but you've used your action to grapple. So he has, even though you might be standing there, still can like throw shit in.
Sure.
Oh, I proceed to. Grab both one of these stacks, a chair, and I try and hurl them both in.
Whack time.
Okay.
Well, I'll whack when I can whack.
Okay. What do you
I
do
don't
first?
know if I need to make a
What do you do
roll for
first?
this or not.
Bag or chair?
The first I did was chair, then bag.
Right. The chair shatters in like a handful of pieces. And yeah. It starts burning slowly. But it has more fuel.
Did the bag land in the fire? That's the one I...
The bag is of flour, so depending on whether or not
Yeah.
the bag explodes
Did it?
and puffs,
Yeah, exactly,
might blow
but
up the
does
whole
it
room.
land in the fire? Does it land in the fire? If it lands in the fire, I'm running. That's the whole point. I need to know. Did it land in the
we're
fire?
gonna see whether or not this bag, if it lands in the wrong way, there's on a 5 or lower, it will suffocate the flame. Anything else, it's gonna explode. But it lands in the fire.
As long as this place burns down, it'll be worth it. And Rune will take up most of the damage, so.
I can just dodge out of the way as well. Because I'm now
Mm.
watching the fire.
Sure. Now, what is the roll?
Please roll
God?
a d20.
Come on, will you also bounce out of everything? It will not.
It will explode.
How fun.
Please roll dex saves, both of you.
I bet
There's
it's
no
gonna be
point in
low.
rolling in here.
Okay, so that's a 15.
That is 17.
Both of you succeed. You take half of. You take 4 damage. 4 fire. Now there's a thing I have to do.
You know, for all this shit happening, there's no interesting music around.
I know. I'll get to that in a second. Goblin mode. Right now to cover the whole room in fire.
Ah, yes.
Well, an explosion in there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. End of my round.
Can I pick up this?
What?
That freaking barrel of water in front of me.
Oh, please
You
be
don't-
alcohol. Please be alcohol.
You don't know what's inside. It has a bit of a muddy smell.
Okay, so it's you!
You pick it up?
Oh, fuck.
It's not
Donkey
good.
Kong the shit out of fucking Nakari.
I do. He does what to me?
He throws a
Well, I
fucking
miss.
barrel, but it lands. It's spilling in all places. Please roll a deck save to see if you get covered in oil.
That's a 26.
You're fine. I'm
Oh,
gonna.
thank you. I see you're on my side.
Wait, where the fuck? Hold on. There's the thing I have to put down. Jesus Christ! Why would you fucking do this?
I warned about this for 2 sessions? 3?
We had our warnings.
Yes.
we got our warnings. No complaints.
Hmm.
Right?
Alright,
there you go.
let's see.
Right. While that is all happening, there's a whole thing that is going to be happening downstairs. Shin.
Excuse me. That's kind of an urgent situation. I know this. It's a very weird hour to knock like that, but it's an urgent situation. Can you open the door, please? It's not FBI or anything like that. Don't
You
escape.
see her? She's like adjusting her like clothing. She was just getting dressed. She's like, what's up?
Hello. I'm gonna turn around to you. There's an urgent situation, which is the building is gonna burn down in a second.
What? Why?
Because of the lightning.
I've-
There was
roll a deception.
I'm really good at.
No, wait.
No!
You lied so bad.
No. I knock again.
You're literally just like, okay. I wish I could replicate how much
I have
knocking is.
tears in my eyes. Literally. Excuse me, please. I'm
Okay.
begging you.
It's too early for this.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I was too
Great
ashamed to.
day.
I was too ashamed to actually say it, but I was writing in my diary, and then I just like knock off the candle, and it burned everything inside. So can you just open? It's gonna be fire in a second here. I promise you. But I mean that's not a promise. I mean there's gonna be
Roll
a fire.
persuasion.
I don't want you to get killed. No! Please, trust me. I want to save you. I really want to save you. No. Where are you going? Where are you going?
Breakfast has to be cooked.
No, you're gonna die.
I don't see any
You're gonna
fire. I don't see any
You're
fire.
gonna- What you're cooking? What you're gonna cook? You're gonna cook bacon? You're gonna be a
Probably
cooked
not this
bacon.
time.
No, please. I'm begging you. You're gonna be the cooked chicken or a bacon that you're gonna cook for dinner or breakfast. I don't want you to die. Please, please trust me. I'm a shin.
here?
Hello. You're gonna trust me. Oh, believe me. There's gonna be a fire. Can you feel the smoke going on around? Yeah, right? Huh? Yeah.
No, not really.
Oh, you do. So there's gonna be a smoke soon.
And then there's just this
every-
massive coming from upstairs. They're just like, what the fuck?
Right now?
Yeah,
Right
there's
now?
a massive explosion coming from upstairs.
See, I told you guys, and you did not believe me. Let's go evacuate. Faster, now. Let's go. Why
They're
you're
gonna-
standing in front of me?
They're gonna
Walk.
they're gonna be
walk,
like
peasant, walk.
he's gonna be like the owner, and he's gonna proceed to run upstairs.
No, there's no time for an owner. No. Where's the lady? Lady, excuse me, lady. You don't want to be cooked. Oh, the lady disappeared. Okay.
The lady's still there.
No, this. Okay. Excuse me, I can't walk. I'm too little to walk to the door. Okay. You're going? No, don't tell me you came back. Okay. I told you there's gonna be a fire.
They're
I
running
told you.
out actually. So this lady is gonna run out and leave.
There's anybody else in the house?
From what you can tell, there's the other guest who is just staying. To
Where?
go upstairs.
Upstairs?
Yeah, they ran. He was running upstairs to catch up with for the lady because
I'm
there was an
going,
explosion upstairs.
I'm going there.
Corel. You walk downstairs and you get to the horses. Corel?
Hi, sorry. I...
What?
What? Don't question it.
What the fuck were you saying?
You think I know?
I can barely hear you. You're 200 on my end.
Yeah, that's because I had to turn noise suppression on because of something. I'm
Yeah.
gonna get the horses out and attach them to the cart.
Okay. You lead the horses. Since you are a druid, it's not too difficult for you.
Yeah.
Horse number 1 completed. What did you decide to call these horses again?
What was the
I'll
last joke
figure
name?
it out.
Wasn't it
eventually.
like Reese's Puffs or something?
No. What? No.
No.
Eat 'em
That
up,
was never
eat 'em
even a
up, eat 'em up.
When did that happen? Are you trying to gaslight me into thinking my horses are just named Reese's Cups?
Reese's Puffs.
Puffs?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
That's
I'll forgive
big
you
difference.
this time.
No. Oh my God.
Okay. I'm sorry.
No.
Oh, I'm not sorry?
Yeah, no. For the second, sorry,
not
I won't forgive
sorry.
you for that one. Right,
Oh my
you start
God. Do I have
adjusting the
diamonds?
horses, and then they're fully saddled and ready to travel.
Okay.
On the other hand,
I start leaving. No, I don't.
on the other hand, while
Might
that's
be not
happening,
bye.
there is a little bit of commotion upstairs. I'll go back to the commotion.
So, I presume the oil... Oh, sorry.
Fucking
Goddamn
dies.
it, the problem by eating spicy food. Slime production goes into overdrive. So I presume the oil is behind me?
Yeah, the oil is spilled on all over the floor.
I kind of have to assume we're doing initiative at this point, because I'm gonna do other things than he is planning to do.
Yes.
Fair enough.
I'm going to say that the
Ah, you
initiative,
little shit.
given the initiative of the morning,
So I have 4.
I'm pretty much just gonna plop down people's initiatives as of how they've been running. And then there is Shin. Where the fuck is Shin? Where the fuck is Shin?
Next to the guest.
Oh, you're literally inside of the guest.
Yeah.
Right? And then I'm gonna say guest goes slightly there. Okay. Nakari, what are you doing?
Okay, so
There's-
I presume the oil is around the barrel there.
Yeah, it is 5 feet around the barrel in all directions.
Okay,
Except for
let me
behind the
just-
walls.
Let's see here. Hell. Damn throat. Okay. Then I will. You know, what, I'll do something. I'll do something quite amusing. Thing.
Oh.
I will take my knife, activate green flame blade.
Oh god.
And I will both stab at. No, wait. I actually don't want Rune to die, so I will
Oh, that's
stab.
good.
So I'll stab the knife that is currently burning about 2 inches in front of the oil, and then due to the secondary effect of green flame blade, I will make a secondary target within spell range, which I believe is 30 feet here. And I will set the bed on fire. We just need to speed along the process.
So you're gonna ignite the bed.
Yes. And
Okay, is that- wait,
a
is that
spot-
range?
And I thought the green flame blade has it's like it's another version of the booming blade cantrip. You make a primary attack and then it has a secondary effect. In this case, let's see here. Oh no, I don't have enough range for that. It's 5-foot range on the second and everything. Ah, fine. I'll just use the lighter effect on the precipitation cantrip and use it to set the the bed on fire.
You're gonna have to do an Arcana check since the bed isn't necessarily completely flammable, but is combustible.
That's 22.
A 22 is enough to ignite a small flame that can spread on its own.
That's exactly the point. Okay, Rudy, you need to get out of here before the oil is aflame. And then I will just teleport down these fucking stairs since they always bring me problems. Here, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay. On that note, let me go ahead and grab the little flame. Alright, Rune, it's your turn.
Let's see. I'm gonna check something, which is simply
Just letting you know that the terrain on this area is difficult terrain because it's covered in slippery oil.
is it just straight up slippery? Okay, fair.
I thought it was.
It's slippery and flammable, but it's slippery.
I thought it was that it didn't give you a movement penalty, but you had to make a dex check for every square you moved on.
That makes more sense.
Yeah, look,
It's
is
either that or you can
think-
move. You can either choose to take the movement penalty or you can do the dex check. I'll say I'll
that's
allow you
fair.
to move slower to avoid falling.
I was clicking on the thing to see. But the
I believe that
it's loading forever for whatever
Ah.
reason.
I believe it was DC 10 dex save on that thing, but if you're pulling up that, you can figure that out.
I was thinking of something along the lines. I don't want it to be obnoxiously difficult to get past. Pose a challenge, but not too much. Oops, didn't mean to grab you.
Let's see. Well, 5, 10, 1, 2, and then I jump. I can jump up to my strength core. So, 1, 2, 3. Well, at the bottom of the stairs, basically.
Yeah, you have to teleport for that. The stairs are the stairs.
Well, I'm in jump, I'm not moving. Where did I go?
I have no idea.
You're in the roof?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're like inside. Oh. Hold up. I just realized I might have been able to fix the whole fucking stair issue. Yeah, I was able to fix it.
What the fuck was the problem all along?
It was just that it was like one tile too low, the piece above.
So jump down here. Then I'd be annoyed. Very annoyed. I think I hear footsteps. I assume I hear footsteps.
Yes, you hear
I, I definitely presume that I have proficiency. I hear footsteps.
Yeah.
I am. Okay, let's see. So that was.
Can I use my reaction to pull my hood up?
Yes.
I do
You're
that.
particularly good at being
Yes.
non-conspicuous.
Let's see. So that is 20, 40. I dash. So 45, 50. 55.
Yellow server.
You're right.
60. Then I'll try to fall on that small tile down here.
All right, hold on.
What do I need to roll for that?
Let me visually see exactly what it is you're doing.
I was up here,
Okay.
and then I wanted to fall down here, basically.
Okay, so you jump and you. Okay, so here you're gonna have to like grab on. So do a dex check or acrobatics check to see if you can grab on, and followed by a strength or athletics to be able to climb up and balance yourself. That
Well,
dice
if I grab
landed.
on,
Okay,
that's
do you want
fine.
to pull yourself back up, or do you want to just like grab on, stop your fall, and then let go again?
Let's go again.
Okay, so you grab on, and then you let go again. In that case, roll an acrobatics, because that is 10 feet tall, so I might just see whether or not you take the bludgeoning or not.
Let's see. Acrobatics is 9.
Do you want to rage?
Well, if I can, then yes. I'm already angry in the first place, so it works out.
So you just see like, just a fucking ruin jumps off the roof and grabs onto the side, falls onto the floor, and you take 1 damage. Right? You still have movement left?
Oh, well, let's see. I fell, which is me just walking 5 feet. I let go again. It depends whether or not you think me holding onto that thing.
The thing
was
is, you
another
once
turn.
you've fallen, you have and failed in acrobatics. You fall prone. So at the moment, you're on the floor prone, and you can choose to stand up or not.
Well, let's see. So it's half of my total, though.
Yeah, half
So
of your
I
base.
can't stand up this turn, at least.
Yeah.
Doop, 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 doop.
All right. This dude is gonna show up. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Why did that happen at all? Jesus. Ah! Christ, why is everything broken? Alright, this dude is gonna take 5 steps. 4, oh, so it's 2, 3, 4. Do you want to roll a performance check to see whether or not you can truly go non-conspicuous?
Yes.
The DC is high.
No.
You can add D4. You can add D4s essentially.
Okay, adding a D4 performance. Okay, that's a 10. At least at average roll.
The people on stream will be able to see it natural 20.
That's very sus.
He'll pretty much just hold blade toward your not toward your chest, but like pretty much like pointed towards the wall, so it's like in your way. And then you'll be like, "What the hell happened here?"
Can I talk or not?
You're not there.
I'm there.
You're like like right behind. I say
Well,
yeah.
I would say, well,
I can
I mean,
talk.
I-
Excuse me, it's time for evacuation, not time for interrogation, you know?
Roll
seeing,
persuasion.
hearing Shin here, can I use? Okay, technically I've already used my reaction. Can I get a few seconds of talking?
Sure. You can say one sentence.
Shin, I'm afraid I'm afraid it failed. I was unable to rescue the owner. Lying through my teeth.
Roll a deception.
Ooh.
Okay, that's a dirty 20.
He's gonna roll an insight.
But it's so wrong. Oh
That was close to
Oh.
a 20.
Yeah.
god.
Oh
He's
no.
just gonna go like,
I just
the owner's dead.
I don't know. Everything's on fire. I just see a bloodied corpse in there and it's on fire.
There's no time to save anybody. Let's go.
Roll persuasion. You have to roll persuasion to see if to get him to not go back.
Hold on. Hold on. It's plus 16. No, 15.
15. Alright, he's gonna, I guess, roll. Just gonna roll his see how stubborn this son of a bitch is. He's
You're
stubborn.
fucking kidding me.
Okay, you can go, but I want to really save your life, so you can go and check, but we're going down.
Alright.
He's going or not?
Yeah. He's gonna proceed to lift up his sword. He's like, he'll pat you on the back while he runs past, going, "I'll finish the job." Thinking, because he's completely oblivious to the fact that you're the culprit. He's gonna dash, and then he's gonna
Is
like
he slipping on the oil?
he's going
let
to
me slip.
he might have he's gonna have to roll Dex DC 10.
Can we
That is
be
a
out?
success.
Can we be out of that place when he's gonna be in this room? Like,
Success.
I think we're running right now.
It's a success. Oh, he's able to get past the oil pretty smoothly. He's gonna see just blood splatter, but the fire you ignited on the bed has expanded. The room is sparking in flames. He is out of movement. He's probably gonna blow up and die in the fucking oil.
Oh yeah. Oh god. I believe his turn is done.
Yeah, that's his turn. Shin.
I'm gonna just like, I
Run.
think, yeah.
Do whatever you want. It's your character.
You're going.
I'm coming.
Okay. I'm
We have
running down.
10 seconds.
Hold on. Yeah. Okay. I'm running down with my 45 speed. So okay. 1, 2. My
Your
little
goat
goat
legs.
like going like
You hear like a
Sonic.
clack 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 clack.
Literally. Hold on. I was not counting. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's 6. Is there a window or anything in this place? It's not.
You're trying to jump out the window?
I think so, yeah.
You know of a balcony when you were spending the night where everyone spent the night together, telling stories? There's a balcony that the old lady opened that is like right across here.
But like here, hold on, I'm gonna show. Here it's also balcony. Like,
Yeah,
big.
technically you
but
can
it's,
also turn there, and you should be able to just vault over.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Okay, roll acrobatics.
It's 16.
Tip tap. Hop. And then you fucking jump.
I'm
Please?
spinning like a ball.
Please roll a
Can I jump on the
dexterity
bush?
save. Yeah, to see whether or not you land on fucking Rune, who's currently just like ah.
A dexterity?
The dexterity save. Do you? You have to roll you have to roll first of all. Roll an acrobatics or a dexterity
rolled
save.
that.
Because you're gonna take that's 2d6 fall damage, but you can half it if you succeed.
Dexterity saving throw? It's 18.
18. Okay. You half it. Now the question is, do you want to fall on the stone floor or do you want to fall on Rim?
I don't want to fall on the room.
You fall on the stone floor.
Yeah.
All right.
Can I fall on the bush like this tree
And
and then climb down?
The bush is not that strong. You'd probably get impaled by a branch.
Okay, then never mind.
You take 4 bludgeoning damage as you hit the floor.
Okay.
All right, Corel. Friends are falling out of the sky.
Interesting.
I have a feeling this just this episode is gonna have so many good clips.
It's gonna be fucking cursed.
Oh, you haven't seen the best of it yet.
I don't want to see the best of it, actually. Seems awfully concerning.
Free real estate.
I'm gonna grab Shin and put her in the cart.
All right, you can pick up Shin. I'm gonna say it's like, since she's so small, you don't have to really roll anything. You just kind of pick her up, and then you.
Hold on, there's a picture.
There's a picture.
There's a picture. We talked about this before. I want to see if I can find it. Hold on.
I think I
Wait,
said.
is there actually it's already
I'll
been made a
send it.
picture of this?
No, I mean,
no.
kind of predicted.
Specifically,
that.
I'll hold her like that. Like she's the
Yeah.
cat.
Yeah. It's so cute.
Is it in? Where did he send it?
I have a
Yeah.
picture. You
I sent it in
you
DM.
DMs. Oh.
Bruh.
Please send that in D&D. People, if you guys want to know what the fuck we're talking about, please feel free to join the Bronic server.
Mm-hmm.
It's free.
Indeed.
Free
I
real
Although
estate.
no real estate.
Oh.
pay a soul to
Thank
go
you.
there.
You have to pay it. No, you don't have to pay your soul.
No? I did.
Well, I mean, you'll have to give it to us, but you don't have to pay it. I mean,
oh. So I gave
you
it
can
for
ask.
free?
You can ask for it back. We might not give it to you, but you can ask for it.
Okay.
Right? You picked her up?
So,
How much movement you got left?
so I was here. Would you say I was on this square or on this square?
This one.
Okay. 4, 5. I probably have enough to get back. Wait,
you-
no.
If you
I
dash, you can get back.
Yeah,
you
if I
dash, you can.
dash. No, it'd probably be around here.
Wait, no, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you can bring her.
Okay. I get into the cart with her, holding her like that. I don't know if I
The
can actually
face.
get into the cart though. That's the face you're making.
Like, alright.
Thank you for the sound effects. It makes sense to me.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Okay. Seeing the guy being up there.
Yeah, he
Oh,
recorded.
this is too perfect. I cast precipitation on the oil. Set it afire.
Oh my god. Why are you trying
I
to
said
kill
it was
them?
gonna be great. I said it was gonna be great.
It's not great. Oh my god.
Given oil, it should all be a fire. And I believe there are still multiple stacks of wheat in there that is still not exploded.
Oh, it's gonna blow
And
up in the
given-
next turn.
Oh god, yeah. Again, there's a reason that 10 seconds.
Time
Just gonna lead me to the next situation.
He's gonna have to roll a
Bye.
fucking
Then
a deck save.
no wait, we're gone.
I'm
10,
gonna say it functions like a fireball.
15. Why are you up there? Ah. Then once I get to, I'm on the top of this thing. I'm on top of roughly where this is. Yeah, 15.
Alright.
Then I will spend the rest of my 15 movement try to jump on this. Okay, that didn't go as planned. To try and jump on this.
So like how Rune did it.
Basically, I'm following tradition. We're all jumping down here.
Okay.
Acrobatics? So
You can roll an
Or-
acrobatics to see if you can catch yourself before you hit the floor, potentially lowering the amount of damage you'll take
a
total.
lot.
You do.
It's a lot.
Yeah, so you succeed, you manage to grab on, you do the final drop, roll, and the dexterity saving throw. But the only problem is once you fall here, you have to roll a dexterity, 2 dexterity saving
17.
throws to see what. Okay, so you don't take, you take
12.
half of 1d6, so you take 3 damage. That's unfortunate. But now for the other one, 12 is to see whether or not you can avoid Rune, and with the 12, it's enough. You kind of just like what, and he's just like right underneath you. On the other hand,
Why would I not land on Rune?
please, because he has a sword out.
Oh.
He has a sword out.
Fair enough. Fair
so-
enough. I just kind of hope Shin would land on him and I would land on both of them. Just, oh my god, I'm cartoon style.
The only one that would actually get the sword is you. You know this.
Alright, wait, where's the, okay, please roll 66.
Don't worry, I'm not actually gonna do it. He has to throw it out, and all three of
No,
us.
no,
are doing
please
it.
roll
It's fine.
66 for the guy that you just blew up.
Ah, right.
Oh, alright. The guy I killed.
Alright, so this is half,
80. Aww.
and then halved
wait,
again.
Wait. This feels better. This feels a lot better. At the same time, something that feels even better
Oh,
would be
God.
this.
Jesus Christ. Ignore all of these rolls, just roll 66.
It was 18.
18? Alright, half
That was
that.
the first roll.
Half that would be 9, and then we're halving that again, so that would be 4. He takes 4 fire damage. Tieflings.
I'm just keeping that in mind since I got angry.
Alright,
Oh, do you have any more movement, or was that jump the rest of my movement?
you are currently prone.
Okay, that would give me, had 15 feet left, so just enough to get up.
Yep, just enough to stand up. Please roll a performance or a stealth check. You choose. Or a deception, performance, or stealth. Either one.
Me?
You, yeah. To see whether or not the guy
Oh.
was able to notice that it was you who ignited the oil.
See here.
You have
My
advantage.
highest
You have
was-
advantage since he's currently in a room of fire, so it's spreading his.
Yep. It was stealth, performance, or deception.
You pick, and you can roll twice. You pick a higher number.
It's obviously stealth.
Hmm.
It's the highest, and that's a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. He does not notice that it was you.
We can't have taken any risks with this. Luckily, no one else knows it was me.
He gets up. Dashes. Let's see.
You're in the cart, right? Half demon. Because you're the one who ignited all of this, there are currently 3 more bags. They're gonna explode. So he's gonna have to roll 3 consecutive attack saves. 1. That's a success. I don't know where the fuck that went.
No question.
That's a success.
God.
And that's a
God
success.
damn it.
Okay.
This guy a rogue?
No, the DC isn't too low since he has cover and shit.
No,
too
but he's
high.
done 6 saves so far and succeeded them all.
Yeah, he's a champion. He's surprisingly consistent. He was actually somebody who you guys could have fought if you chose to. Alright, let me just go ahead and spread the fire. And then this place will, for the most part, shatter, leaving most of this place exposed to the elements due to the fact that there will be a massive explosion, busting most of the building into shreds. Fire spreads rapidly. Please roll. Okay, I'm just gonna do this for the sake of the fun. So that's 6. Okay, so for each of these explosions, it is 4d6. So please roll a total of 12d6, please. I don't know. Whoever the fuck is getting an attitude.
40. 40.
40? Right?
Yeah.
Out of all of that, he will only take 10 damage.
That is incredibly disappointing.
He is dead.
That is incredibly fun.
He does not have that much HP.
I can now add to my repertoire killing a tiefling with fire. That succeeded all deck saves.
Right,
Although luckily for me, no one knows I actually did most of the fire. Or the last fire. Ish.
so he dies on his turn. Shin, it's your turn. Oh, fuck.
I'm still held by Coral.
No, you're put down. You're put down.
Oh, okay.
It's debatable.
Okay, are they still held?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna hold on.
It's not. Would it be counted as grappling? Because if she just gets up, I'm not gonna stop her.
Unless you actively stop her from getting out of your grasp, then
Okay.
Then
No.
you're not.
She's
She
just
No,
sleeping.
I'm
But if she
comfortable
stands
there.
up,
I'm not gonna move out from that place. But I'm gonna healing word. No, actually, yeah. Oh, maybe I'm questioning that. Yeah, no, it's not that much of an HP. I'm gonna. hold on. Rune was. Yeah. Are you okay, Rune? Rune? Are you hurt?
Rune's muted. Oh, more like Bear's muted.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Are you? So I'm gonna take it as no. Are you?
I am hurt. Not
You
much,
are
but
hurt.
a bit.
Okay. You need help. Healing.
Let's wait a bit with that.
Okay. Where is the? Oh, there he is. Are you going, or you've decided to be in fire? You can stay in there if you want to.
We
I'm
wouldn't
saying
mind.
it's in Akari. I'm saying it's in Akari.
What the fuck was that noise?
that?
That was like. From the
Oh,
phone?
You have
don't
voice
worry.
mode on.
It's just a little bit of radio fun.
Radio fun.
Radio.
Okay.
Now it's back to normal.
Oh, okay. Can we? I'm gonna scream to the lady. You're going with us or not? Because the thing is gonna explode in any second. I think it's gonna be safer if you go with us. I'm saying it to this red lady.
It's already exploded. Now it's just gonna crumble.
Then you remember the alcohol.
Ah, shit. I think it's
Exactly.
actually about 15 seconds.
Yeah. Okay. I'm screaming very fast then.
No, wait, sorry. We have 10. We have 5 seconds combined with 10 more for secondary explosion. There's a lot of alcohol stored here.
Well. Can the lady answer me or not? She's just too shocked.
She doesn't believe you, remember?
She is currently staring
Well-
at the top of the roof. She is in shock. Yes.
Nakari, can you grab the lady and bring us to the cart? To the cart.
Already
There.
on it. As soon as it's actually my turn.
I'm
I
gonna
remember
show
that I
the
have a lot
stream
more
what it
speed.
exactly Shin looks like. Shin looks like this cat. You gonna come with us or not? Fucking. Thank you, Shadow, for this brilliant image. Oh, fuck.
You're going with us or not? There's not much option.
Someone in a K-pop boy band, but I
Yeah.
don't know.
BTS.
I can try. No, I was inspired by the how people hold Eevees in Pokemon, and that's like the only image I could find. I don't know why. Yeah.
As we move on to initiative.
Yeah.
Corral.
You gonna do anything or?
You can tap.
I'm thinking. Huh, I know what I can do. Hold on. No, I was planning on something. I don't know if I'll be able to get back though. If I grabbed hay from, if I grabbed horse from over here, would I be able to get back? Well, I guess he's still not. Hey, do I have an extra turn? Like before we leave? Oh, they're not gonna leave without me. Okay. Come on. Can I move over here from there?
You can do like you can kind of sidestep. You have high enough like dexterity step.
Very nice. Okay. So we're doing that. I'm gonna grab. Well, I let go of Shin. Just saying.
Okay.
You hear on the wood underneath.
Like what? 3 feet?
Yeah, it
I
doesn't
don't-
take damage, but it's definitely
Okay, it'd be more of like a. I'm gonna grab as much horse food as I can carry, and.
You can use your main action to grab a bunch of stuff, and
Okay.
you managed to grab a hay bale. Okay.
Okay.
Do you have extra movement left? You have one. You have like 1 square left, and 2 square left.
And can I dash or not?
If you have it as a bonus action, yes, you can. But if you don't, then you can't. the curry.
Okay, 1, 2. Okay, lady. I don't bother with anything fancy. I could use a shovel. Nah, it'll be easier to carry her. She's in shock. I just grab her by the waist, take her over the shoulder, try and lift with my legs, and start moving.
Alright, you pick her up. She actually does not do anything about this.
Yeah,
She's
again,
too confused.
yeah, she's just in shock. Again, I'm not. If she wasn't, shovel would be needed, but dash in.
Dash in. Oh, didn't
What?
mean to pull her into the crypt. My bad.
Oh.
Please refer to the last session if you want to know what the fuck I'm talking about.
And once we're done there, I'm gonna just take a nice satisfactory.
It's about to explode.
Yeah, Corel is still in the cart.
Rune, it's
fine.
your turn.
Good morning.
I'm gonna dash and then realize how much extra speed I have. So. Yum.
Where did you run?
Grab. And grab Corral.
You pick up Corel. Corel is currently holding a bunch of stuff, so you can roll a strength check.
Corral, let go.
You have advantage since you're raging.
Where did the other dice go?
Into the void.
Yes, the void, the consumer of dice.
It's
Well, that's the
hungry.
funny
Look
thing, I
at
can
its
only
neck.
see one die in the void right now, so it can't be there.
17.
With a
If
17,
it's just strength.
you're able to pick her up.
Am I
Unless
like, lower
Corel does not
speed or
want to be picked up.
anything?
Oh no, I'm chill.
You become the cat.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Wait, I can only imagine this as this image. The cat being held by the kid, which is being held by a dad.
Oh my fucking
The
God.
drunk, just like uncle, just like sleeping in the bed.
Yeah, the drunk uncle in the
Where?
background. That's very much accurate.
Where is it?
The image? No, there's no images, but that's just
I just what
theater
I'm
of the
imagining.
mind.
Lie.
Theater of the mind. On that note,
Peter, I hardly know her.
the
On
building is
my-
about to explode.
On my turn, I'm just gonna start the
We
cart.
should probably go. I'm going to. Well, I have used my actions. I can.
Isn't that guy dead?
He is dead. Yes, but I'm using him as the initiative of fire now,
Oh.
since he's now one with the flames.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
I just looked at the roof again. Oh, jeez. Something happened.
I'm kidding. So, at this very moment, shit starts blazing.
So anyway, it started blazing.
Anyways, it started blast. And as it burns further and further, I wish there was TNT blocks. Anyways.
Okay.
The TNT blocks are a function in this game. Oh,
I would
That'll be
say
beautiful.
the entirety of this thing explodes. I want everyone rolling dexterity saves because they're about to take a bunch of force damage by the sheer shock of the explosion.
I'm very good.
That's
I'm
crazy.
so fucking good.
You just refuse.
Who rolled a 1 in that fucking 20?
It was I, the guy that's like, I know this explosion is going to occur in that direction.
No. All right, now the
Thank
horses
them.
are gonna see if they can survive.
Oh
Mm. Oh, no.
Horse numero uno survives. Horse numero dos survives.
no! They don't even have names. We can't even.
We don't know. At this point, I'm sure all of us we have named them, but no one can pinpoint what the fuck their names are.
Well, I've been thinking I could just call them horse as one unit, and if they ask which one, I just say that one.
And the other one.
Yeah, and just don't
That's-
specify.
That
Do you want?
and the
do you-
other.
Yes.
So do you want them in separate tables? I'm like, okay, sure. And they're like, so which one goes in which? And I'm like, that one.
This
It'll be so
conversation
funny.
continues
Sorry.
as the cart leaves.
But
Oh,
insert
girl's
the,
not talking.
insert the old Joker clip from the cartoon series where he just laughs and everything burns and explodes, and that's probably me lying down. Just listening to the beautiful sounds coming from the place.
Let me send a little link, a little small, tiny, incy bit of a link in the chat of
Just
D&D.
Just a little boy.
Oh, okay. It's a chunky rabbit.
What?
That's not. Don't ignore the rabbit.
What? Where's the chunky rabbit? Wait, I want to see the chunky rabbit.
There's a link in it. Oh, there's not anymore.
Venus.
Behind
This is
you,
so weird.
in the distance, is a large explosion.
But that's
You are currently in a cart, and it goes through the outskirts of the town. The lady eventually snaps out of it, and is just like, "What the fuck? Excuse me, how did that happen?"
I told you. You did not believe me. I was writing a diary and then the candle just snapped.
You burnt down the building, killing both guests
I
and the
didn't.
owner?
I didn't. The candle did. You did not believe me for the first time, and I really doubt that you believe me now, so I have no idea what happened.
Shame about all the alcohol, though. Shame about all the alcohol. You can find something better some other time. Oh, that reminds me. He suddenly just sits up, clapping his hands together. That reminds me. It should be time now. What day is it? I look at the lady.
She is literally shaking.
Hey, stop my finger in front of her face. Hey, day, what day is it?
It's third week of the midsummer.
Third day, which means it's gone roughly week, 8 days? Yeah, something like that. Right. I take a bit of chalk. I draw upon a circle in the middle of the cart, just kind of shooing people a bit away. Put some weird items, very questionable items that you don't want me to explaining.
What you doing?
And a few minutes later, there's suddenly a bat that kind of poofs right in there.
Orgo.
Uh,
Welcome, master.
You delivered a note, right?
Of course. Though the dying
good,
process is always painful.
Okay, I keep telling them to just snap your neck, make it over in an instant. What did I do this time? Don't tell me my kids did it.
They deemed wings being unnecessary for basketball.
I mean, that is awful. That is awful. That's very wrong. So,
Don't laugh.
like he
master.
struggles not to laugh. He struggles so hard.
It was so unnecessary.
Yes, it absolutely was. Okay. Oh well.
Were there these children that you say you have?
I don't understand what you're saying.
Wait, do you understand? Wait, do you understand Undercommon?
I've never been able to understand what he's saying. He doesn't
I'm
speak
still
a language
going to
anymore.
say it.
Wait,
out of spite.
are you speaking Undercommon just to double check?
No.
No, but
Me?
Satan, yeah.
We're speaking. No, we're speaking telepathically.
Oh, okay.
Just for the
But for
fear
the purpose of-
factor.
But for the outwards communication part, I guess I would just suddenly turn to Undercommon.
Okay. Gotcha.
Fine. Yeah.
So you're speaking out loud in Undercommon.
Only on some perks.
Yes.
Okay.
Whenever I
Which
suddenly
means-
make an out, whenever something I find too funny to keep,
So I just hear vague.
anything that is,
words.
yeah, anything that is not like a very casual way of talking, I'll suddenly burst out in Undercommon saying it parallel to the thinking.
Okay.
So if you know Undercommon, you might pick up on like half of them.
Hmm.
Well, on that note, you continue driving. The people start rushing to what seems to be the tavern. But you guys just kind of leave the town. The lady is very much like scared. Now she stopped being in shock and now she's scared of all of you.
Can I go? To her? Can I go to her and talk with her?
She's particularly scared of you.
Oh, okay. Then I'm not gonna talk with her then.
There's a drow and a
Yes, so-
changeling in their true form, and she's scared of the 3-foot-tall halfling, and I think that's extremely funny.
Oh, also an orc barbarian that was outrageous.
I started collecting my small. I started collecting my little fat skull and tiny dried up organ, putting them back in a pouch. So, what exactly we're gonna do with you?
No,
We
we're
just,
not.
we just
no,
let you off
no.
somewhere.
Well, there's an arsonist, a shapeshifter, a necromancer, and an orc barbarian, all in the same fucking room as she is. She jumps off the car.
Oh my god!
She's gonna roll a fucking dex save.
I'm gonna try to grab her and like it's not
Oh
what
my
it looks
God,
like. It's
You're very small.
She fails the dex save. Can you roll a
Now.
you can roll a initiative to see whether or not you were in front of her.
I'm waiting for GM.
You can sure. I'll relaunch.
Oh, where? Oh yeah. Which bloody
We're
thing do
not
we go
using
to
a
now?
board. We're not using a board. We're not using.
Oh, we're not even going on road.
No.
Oh,
We're
Hold up.
using mines now.
Okay. Let me get this. We're using Theater of the Mind at this very moment.
It would be nice if we have a traveling map, so at least we can roll the dice, dude.
A traveling map? What do you mean?
Like just a
Road.
place that is just a cart. Nothing else.
Yeah, so we
Or
can
we can
roll
put
dice. I'm opening that right now.
I
Well,
rolled
there's
a
a
current-
road. There's some woods. The cart. Nothing interesting on the map other than that.
Give me a second. Where the fuck?
Huh?
Is this it? Sure, we can go for just go to road and that should be sufficient.
Yeah. Although there's no road.
There is no road. Because I have to
Nah,
make that in the
just,
span of
just
like 30
imagine it.
seconds.
It's fine.
Alright, let's put down people.
You could have used more than 30 seconds. We wouldn't have faulted you for it.
No, for this one was made in a previous session. In 30
Mm.
seconds. Lady jumps off. She's gonna roll
I-
initiative between you and Shin. Her and Shin. She's not doing so well. Yeah. Okay. So you're able to grab. You're able to try to grab her. So please roll a strength check. On
Now, will
failed,
she fall
will
off
fall
with
off
her?
and snap her neck.
Oh.
Okay. Where's strength? Here. Okay. That's 8. But I'm not aiming to break her neck.
No, you're not breaking her
Okay.
neck. She jumped and rolled a 4. Prior to this, to as a deck save, as I mentioned that she failed. So she's jumping off of a moving cart
Mm-hmm.
After an explosion.
after an explosion.
Where I
If you
shout,
guys wish, I
"Wait,
can roll.
what's
I
your
can roll on.
occupation?"
I can roll on board so that people can see the roll. If that works better for you.
That would be cool.
Okay. Give me a quick second. Okay, there you go. She rolled less. Oh, no, she rolled one more. Still a broken neck, though.
No, she. What? Can I spare her? Can I cast Spare of Dying and help her and heal her and drag her back?
She's
I don't
dead.
want to.
Okay, she's
No!
jumped and she fell because right now this is what the card looks like. There are 2 horses, right? Horse numero uno.
That one and the other one.
Yeah, there's horse numero uno and then there's horse numero dos,
That one.
right? And she's like
Yeah,
right
that one and that one.
here. This one and that one are here. And then she jumps off, lands, wheel right over. Because you guys
really
are
don't
moving
want
this
to
way.
deal with these.
So my
Um,
question now is,
So
does
my
the second wheel fully decapitate her?
no.
We're
Okay,
not
so
gonna stop and collect.
I'm gonna
help.
see. She's gonna roll a
No.
Constitution save to see whether or not she is alive but dying, an excruciating death, or instantaneously
cast-
painlessly dead.
I'm gonna cast Spare of Dying.
Her Constitution
Heal.
fails.
Oh,
I'm not lying, dude. The dice
100%.
will it so that this
we get
lady
100%
fucking dies.
clean out. It's 100% clean out. My promise was successful. Everything and everyone in it.
As a
With this beautiful
reminder,
music in the background. I love it.
oh my god. Okay. So
Well, damn.
Shin will
Could
cry.
hear the crunching from back here.
Shin will cry and just
okay.
like.
Sadly, the dice willed it for that lady to die. The worst thing is that you even tried convincing her to leave and then failed miserably, and her insights failed miserably the entire experience. And only until there was an explosion where it was impossible for her to fail, where as a DM I intervened to save her. She runs out and she is scared shitless because you took the blame for committing arson.
Oh.
That is so fucking wretched. I'm gonna put her right here. In the past. Her body is about a little bit outside of town. You guys stop to pick up her body?
No.
What does the rest of the party think?
I'm too sad to talk.
I mean, if you guys want to stop and pick her up, by all means. But
No, you're
that
gonna
means
collect.
we have to deal. That means we can't just leave. We should get away from him.
Since you
Or do we
really
dare,
like
DM?
fires, there's another way to lay someone to rest, and that is by fire.
You want to
Or I
put
can
me
just
on
dig a hole.
Fire?
I can just dig a hole. I can literally do it, I swear. The whole process now in 24 seconds. You can time me.
Then you connect what? Collect her.
You know what?
No. She has nothing useful.
I will help you with that. What?
Corell is holding Morgoth like the cat.
Is Corel in her changeling form?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that would have been even creepier for the woman.
Yeah, exactly. There's a shapeshifter,
Yep.
a necromancer,
Yep.
a raging barbarian orc, and an arsonist.
Yeah, like
There
a
is no
tiny
way in
child
hell that
looking.
she would be willing to survive on that cart with you guys.
Yeah, and just a picture even better. A child that claims to have put the entire building on fire and looking completely fine, so an absolute psychopath. And plus 20, a strength 20 orc barbarian, a pitch white creature that has no natural limbs by human standards, and a completely pitch black figure with a hood that literally prevents any light from getting in. See? That laughed when the building exploded.
She
Full context.
died a quick and painless death.
Fair enough. Either way, I cast Mold Earth. I display a 5-foot square worth of dirt to one side. Then opposite of that square, I display another 5-foot square with another casting.
Mhm.
So her body kind of falls down the hole. And then I use the same cantrip on those 2 piles of dirt and place this over. Buried. 24 seconds flat.
The rest of the party is watching this.
Quick and easy.
Right now, it's early in the morning. I'm gonna adjust the visual of this thing so it's a little bit more accurate.
So, who's up for breakfast?
I'll take some of my own ration thing.
You all get onto the cart and then continue. The cart, you hear a distinct rumbling, the floor shaking occasionally with stones on the road. And it's a quiet travel.
Can I go in the corner of the cart and finally take my egg sharpener, my egg, and sadly sharpen an egg?
Oh, it's about to hatch, I see.
As you start sharpening, you hear like the distinct onto the fucking egg. With your egg sharpener. It looks similar to a spoon.
It was a rock. It was a sharp rock.
It was just it's just a sharp.
It's
Okay.
just a sharp rock.
You just you scrape the side of the sharp rock.
It's like
Right. I'm gonna share my screen real quick. So you guys can see this specific scene. Okay. you get onto the road from Woodbury, onto the main road. And you start sharpening your rock after 1 to 2 days. Soft scrapes is about as much as you can.
I do it so like nobody can see it. Like I'm just like in the corner, just like sad, like a little like, and I'm just like wait, the egg, like
Then I'll
cornered
just
out of
have that.
everybody else.
comment that it's about to hatch, and then I'll just go.
Hmm?
I did say that. Then I'll just leave.
About 2 days afterwards, you reach a point where the eggshell is paper thin. Any semblance of too much pressure would completely crush it. And then it cracks. And then a beak peeks out of it. You drop the stone from your hand, and then with ease the chicken proceeds to start pushing its head out, taking its first breaths. It looks at you and tilts its head.
Hello. Oh my god, it worked. Oh, okay. Okay, hello. Can you understand me?
You hear like 4 squeaks. Like squeaks as existence wraps around its presence in a sheer moment as it finally obtains consciousness.
It can communicate. Oh my god, okay, hi. I was waiting for you
It
to
like
hatch.
looks towards the side, looks upward, looks in your direction, tilts its head, squeaks like 3 more times.
Okay. Do you understand me? Squeak 2 times if you understand me. Squeak once if you don't.
Squeaks like 4 times.
You're giving me mixed signals, but okay, we're gonna work on that one. Oh, guys! I'm gonna just like run to everybody. Guys, I told you that the egg sharpener is gonna work. Look, it's here, it's moving, and it's giving me mixed signals a bit. But we're gonna work on that one.
What the heck? What?
Hmm?
The egg sharpener? What?
It worked. I was using that on this thing, and it worked.
Okay,
Look, it's
please tell me
here.
someone saw this.
I'm gonna shove the egg basically next to like his face. Look, it's alive and it's giving and it's saying stuff, so it means it's alive. It's
It
not gonna be a
squeaks,
breakfast for
like, twice in
anybody.
your direction. Satan and Nakari, I mean.
Okay. I just want to quickly take my hood, the edge of my hood that has that dark effect, just in so its head is in that.
What?
Squeak. I just say that. Literally just say squeak in a dark tone.
It's
How could you?
you try to scare it, but it's a chicken.
Little chicken.
It's
It's a little chicken.
and it doesn't know any better, so it just kind of goes like squeak, squeak. That's it.
It's a baby, and you say it to a
I
little
lift my
chicken
hood
like
back
that.
down. Shush. Squeak,
No.
squeak, squeak.
No, don't talk with it. You're not gonna. I'm gonna start to talk to my chicken. No, you're not talking with this man. No.
I
No,
just start
go,
whistling
go.
randomly.
No, go. Don't communicate with it. You're gonna tell him like some dark secrets of your work. I don't want it. This chicken to have a dark mind
Try-
like you. No. Go. No, go. No. Eat. I'm just gonna run away from them.
You move to the other side of the cart where you see
Yeah.
Corel
Rune and
and
Corel.
Rune.
Rune, look. Rune,
I can see it.
it's a chicken.
Does not look that strong.
It is. It's looking super strong for me.
Can I have a look at those eggshells?
Sure, they're there in the back.
The eggshells are very thin.
Oh, but it can communicate with me. And I'm just gonna teach him a bit more stuff. Or her. I'm gonna check it, but later on. Oh my god, I have to give it. It talks to me. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna spoil you so goddamn much. I'm gonna make a spoiled little child. Okay. Oh, it's moving. You can see that, right? I'm not dreaming, right? It's alive, right?
You're not really.
And then our egg sharpener works. Oh my god, my mom was right. She was not lying to me. Where's Cora? Is she Nicole?
Corel
Shadow?
is muted.
No.
Oh. I'm gonna run
The little
towards
chicken
Corel.
looks and then realizes that there is an entity in front of it, and looks at you and tilts its head and just like,
Look! It's alive and it's squeaking. And it's so cute. And it's super strong. It's gonna work and it's gonna help us later on.
Corel makes direct eye contact with the chicken.
the chicken looks back at you.
Why is it making sounds like that?
That's
Those are the
awkward.
sounds it's making.
I misclicked. It just made.
Are
me
you
click.
sure you misclicked?
Yeah, no, I misclicked. I could
So-
misclick again and just go like.
No.
The chicken starts making
Big noises.
Corel.
I think it likes you.
Pats the chicken.
You give it like a solid 2 pats, and then it'll like tilt its head, look upwards, and then peck your finger like softly. It's too small to actually peck it strongly. You'll peck it like 2-3 times, and then it'll just kind of continue absorbing its surroundings and trying to understand with little to no
Correct.
Likes
success.
you.
Urge to
The-
flick the chicken into oblivion.
The first question is, what kind of chicken was it in the end?
Chicken?
A chicken? I have no idea what egg what my mom gave me. I have no idea. She just gave me a chicken egg and she said till it's gonna grow very very like when you think it's gonna be the time, use an egg sharpener and it's gonna hatch and it's gonna be a strong chicken at the end. I followed the instructions and look, I have it.
Let me do that good old magical awareness just in case.
You want to analyze my chicken?
Well, I analyze everything within 60 feet.
Okay. Well,
The chicken's a chicken.
Chicken is a chicken. I can verify
strong
that it's a
chicken.
chicken.
it's a strong chicken, not just a chicken. I'm gonna make it like a little armor when you're gonna grow up. Oh my god, you're gonna be a brave little chicken. Okay. She's gonna just like crumble again to the corner and just like play and talk with a chicken.
A chicken, huh?
Mhm. Now I'm the
You
mother.
know, you told me a lot of things, and one of them was it was supposed to be scary.
Yeah, you're not scared of that?
No.
Well, you can call yourself brave. I was scared of them when I was little. And it's still not a full grown up chicken. When it's gonna grow up, you're gonna be scared of that. Even you, the brave one. Really.
Really?
Really.
Ah. Mm-hmm.
And can we talk about this little thing that happened with fire?
Little.
I instinctually knew he was going to do it.
But why?
Are you actually surprised by his actions at this point?
I thought it's gonna
Like-
be a little fire, not basically exploding the whole thing and then killing everybody inside.
Good times.
Oh, poor little chicken. We're gonna be
Are you
raised
sure
in
you
this
don't want to
place.
go for evocation?
I'm already very much invested. This was just a happy set of circumstances. Regardless, it's not my talents, believe it or not. Which remind me, I need to begin working, dude. Oh well then.
As you travel, as of now, about a day, you end up getting to the crossroads between the main road and Woodbury. There's a small little town over there as you arrive. This town is not on any map. It is really all it is for is a crossroad. There's a couple of shops, very few houses, and a couple of places and stables. You have a decent amount of food for your horses because of Corel. So for the most part, you're pretty much chill on that aspect. But once you arrive to this place, it's pretty much just run-of-the-mill small town. You stock up on resources. You know that before you get to the next town, there's probably gonna be it's probably gonna be like 5-6 days of travel. So you make sure you have enough resources and all that stuff. I would say that everyone pays up about a gold till the next town individually. So a total of 4 gold. For making sure to keep everything functional and all that stuff. But you can potentially earn a little bit of cash if you choose to go with other caravans and offer them protection. And potentially earn some money on the travel. Does the party wish to do that, or do they wish to travel alone?
Well,
We were intending to go to what city again? It's been a while since I actually thought about where we were going.
darn it. That's
Darn
that's where we were on our way.
Yeah.
On what I'm streaming on Discord, you can see the map. Pretty much the plan is from Woodbury, or you start off at Bleakwatch, you travel to Revere, and then passed through Coatland without too much of an issue, and then got to Woodbury, in which you guys kind of got stuck for a couple of days, which was 1 day for everyone else. Inevitably, you all traveled north until you're planning on traveling north till you get to Frampton. On Frampton, there might be some interesting character interactions. And then further up, you eventually will just have to cross a couple of... first you have to cross a city. That is the final city before you enter another kingdom. And once you enter into through another kingdom, you have to go through a couple other cities until you eventually arrive to Dardanan. When you arrive at Dardanan, there's a bunch of shit there. Though there is something interesting in this town. While everyone in the party, except for Shin, is on their way to buy resources and whatnot, Shin, you find yourself at night, like you guys arrive kind of at sunset. You see a building in that town.
Which town?
Currently it's a nameless town on the crossroads between Woodbury and the main road. Like right here, there's a small little town which has no name. It's just a pit stop almost. And this was a place in which when you were sent down to do some traveling, you told possibly you might have told a story to Word going to Far End. This is where you split off.
Oh. That was
And
the place?
yeah, and there's a building in this town in which this scene happened. It's nighttime at the moment.
Are we staying or are we just still like going?
Right now, you guys are probably gonna be staying the night at this place, and like just chilling out, and then afterwards you're gonna continue your travel. But for one night, you're at this town. Do you wish to do anything?
I'm gonna go to this building.
Do you wish to bring anybody with you?
No.
Do you wish, you say, as one of the dudes that was his mission to look out for you?
You can roll a insight, because this is her planning on moving was when you guys were doing the purchases. So you can roll an insight.
Oh yeah, we do have a place to roll stuff. That
What do I
is
roll?
a total.
You can roll a stealth.
Okay.
What's the total?
11.
And mine is still 16.
16.
Mhm.
Sadly, you won't be noticed by Rune. Does anybody else bother?
How
I find-
big was this place again?
It is a small town. It really just is a couple of shops here and there, maybe a couple of houses. But most importantly is stables. It's a place to let your horses rest.
Oh, here comes a thought. Which is it. Where are you going? If you leave the site of the party, just straight up.
It's more like
Even
whether
if
or
it
not
seems
they would have stayed at the cart or something. It's pretty much like the whole point is that the party would be inevitably leaving her, technically.
Well, I would ask her to join us.
Yeah.
Because I don't find the idea of us parting fruitful.
So we're okay. Well, I have some business in here, and I have to go and check something. I'm gonna be in a second bag. You can guys purchase some stuff, and I'll just go check in and just join you guys.
Now I'll let that inside roll come in. Because now it makes more sense.
Right.
If I couldn't read anything.
Is there a tavern, inn, something like that in the area?
You can either stay at your pretty much stick with your cart, or you can go to a tavern. There's a small tavern. It's really just shit quality, but it does.
Yeah, fair enough.
Needs to do.
I will in there.
Right.
So after we buy the stuff, he goes to tavern.
I won't be long.
Well, while the party pretty much spends their time doing their own things, I'll get to your tavern experience in a minute. On the other hand, Shin, you walk towards the building. It's a foggy night. You inevitably get to the building. You remember it very vividly. You see the door. The door is locked. Though you do know of another entrance. You find your way snooping through this building, and you find yourself inside. Once you get inside, the layout of the building from your memories had different stages. The first time entering, it was a smell of slight old wood, cabin feeling. Smell of a small amount of smoke of a chimney. The smell of tea brewing in the kitchen. And then one day it smelled like blood. It smelled like death. But once you enter, it smells like decay. Ever so faintly in the air. Almost unnoticeable. It has been 3 months. As you walk inside, walk to the top floor in which you found her. The staircase creaking loudly with every step, louder than you had remembered. As you get to the top of the stairs, you find yourself in front of the 3 possible door entries, and you remember exactly which is the dreaded door you must open. And as you open, there is no body. The resemblance of bloodstain on the floor, some semblance of corruption and rot, spreading through the corners of the room. It's in the middle of the floor, the bed untouched. What once was the traumatic experience of a corpse is now nothing but a shadow of what once was.
The walk with like tears and kind of trembling, but gonna go towards the bed, and I'm just gonna pat the bed a bit, just like desperately trying to look for something on it. I couldn't find it. Just gonna sit on it and look on it, like around this room, look at the stains of blood and like the decay and everything.
You reach around, you step through the room. The floor cracks loudly in your head, though you don't hear it. You don't care. You tap onto the bed. The bed is soft, yet cold to the touch. It seems that the window hasn't been closed properly. The room suddenly feels humid as you feel the wetness of the sheets under your hand. You check under the sheets, you check under the bed, check in the closets. And defeat, you sit down. You can't find her anymore.
Can I check for possible, like, any signs or like clues or anything? But there's literally nothing.
Roll an investigation. You can certainly try.
Please. Okay, hold on. Kind of bad at that, but maybe this time. Okay, no, it's 8.
8?
Mm-hmm.
There's a small semblance of the rot in which you remember. It wasn't a normal rot. It was from the spread on the body. The mark on her back, similar to the one on the top of your neck.
Can I? I don't want to be an arsonist now. I. Do I know like any secret places that she might hide something?
You would have known all of them, but in this house, if she would have hid anything, you can roll a history check.
Yep, it's 9.
That's a 9.
Mm-hmm.
Something to do with wood that you can't remember.
Can I check the floor panels?
The floorboards.
Hmm?
You check the room for the floorboards on the room. They all seem firmly placed.
Can I check anything wooden? Oh, like, hold on, I have a spell, but I don't.
Hmm?
I have a spell locate object.
You have the spell locate
don't-
object.
Yeah.
A body
I
could
don't
be
know what-
considered an object.
Okay, then I cast locate object.
You sit down, kneel in front of what once was the crime scene, and you think of it. You think of her. Close your eyes. You envision her as much as it hurts. In front of you, a yellow manifestation, what seems to be smoke, suddenly glows in and fades away, appears and disappears, leaving a trail of essence, of peace. And it grows in a line and it wraps around behind you through the door, back towards the staircase. Seems to be a mist floating through the sky, leaving a trail.
Can I follow the trail then?
You follow the trail. As your body cuts through the trail, you can see the smoke kind of disperse. It goes outside, goes to the road, and it goes north. Far, far north. As far as the eye can see, grasslands in all directions, maybe here and there small patches of forest, but emptiness. Just one golden line that slowly expands through the horizon until it disappears. The sky is gray blue. The moon is halfway full, but bright enough to light up the whole grass field.
She's just gonna whisper to herself, still kind of sobbing. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't let you. You should be here. You should be here. You would be better. Better than me. Why I had to let? I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Rune, please roll perception.
The clicking buttons. 3. That is 10.
10?
Hmm.
I'm gonna roll percentage. Okay. Alright, Nakari. Please roll perception.
That should be an 11.
Corel, can you please roll perception?
Perception?
What did
Yes,
what did you roll?
19.
27.
27. All right. What is okay? When you entered this town, did you enter your elf form once again?
I did not. Corel has been vaguely unresponsive and not talking since they left.
Did they not enter the town whatsoever?
They stayed in the cart the entire time and were just kind of huddled in the corner in their changeling form.
All right.
So I had to go and get the freaking groceries for everyone since nobody was getting it. Gosh damn.
Okay. While you were buying groceries and haggling and whatnot,
Dad goes grocery shopping because nobody else wants to go.
fucking Christ. You don't notice, sadly, while the stores are closing. You're trying your best to like say, "Don't close. Let me buy shit," and they're just
Money.
like, "Oh fuck."
Money.
And then your charisma your way into buying some stuff. You spend 4 gold. You can ask the rest of the party to refund their share. Nakari, you're busy doing what you're doing in the tavern. You're sitting, on the other hand, Curl, you're sitting, or in this case, Oak. You are sitting in the cart. You're relatively close to the road, but relatively outside of reach, I suppose. Outside of the view of the average person. Though you do see something. It's hard to notice, but there's a yellow smoke. This feels like something you normally wouldn't be able to see. But with the 27, you're able to sense what seems to be magic trailing through the main road, far up north, as far as the eye can see. And then you see Shin following it, and then eventually stopping. She seems to be relatively north, about 100 feet away from you. Out of earshot, but you can see her. She looks tired.
And she's crying.
Was her back to me? Because if so, then I couldn't see her crying.
It could be that you, with the
Passive
27, you
18
might,
in
you-
insight.
you might have been able to, when she was walking past, you might have been able to see the reflection of tears on the moonlight.
I can smell them.
No.
Smell.
Corel kind of, I guess, snaps out of it. She stands up, gets into her elf form. She's very confused. She follows Shin, kind of jogging, running up to her. Shin?
Yeah. She's just like wiping her tears. Yeah. Oh yeah. What's up? Are you okay? Everything's alright. How are you doing? Something are we going back?
Do you need a hug?
No. I'm doing. I'm doing.
I'll hug her.
And she starts to cry. Again.
When she embraces or accepts your embrace, what seems to be the yellow path dissipates from behind her.
You know, I was looking for someone, but they're not here anymore. I don't know where to look for them. They seem pretty far away. I thought I'm gonna find them here, but they're not here anymore, and Are you feeling okay? You were in a shock.
Mostly confused, but I mean, I know we'll help you look for them. If that's okay with you.
I don't want to force you guys to help in that.
Well, that's what
It's
I'm
like-
offering.
Oh well, okay.
If you were forcing help, if you were forcing us to help you look, then I wouldn't have offered.
Oh, that's true. It's just she was a very close friend of mine, and then she just asked me to do one thing, and I never saw her again. And
Do you think I
Yes.
get along with her?
oh, you would, yeah, sure. Yeah. You're a really nice person.
Then we can maybe hang out with her when we find her.
That would be amazing. Oh,
I hope so.
she really liked everybody. She was always telling me about everybody because she knew everybody. She was an amazing. I mean, she was an amazing person.
Reminds me of someone.
No, she was more amazing. She was amazing. Yeah, she was she was she was she was so cool.
I mean, we'll see.
She've always told me to where the clues are, or like when we were like on a case, she was always knew where the things are, and I was always confused and I couldn't find them, and she was always in there, just like finding them, and interrogations with her. Oh my god, they were amazing. She was always knew who was lying or who was not. I was always confused, and then the whole Shin investigation office. She was amazing. And then it was always only me. And then and then and then I had to just pretend that she is here and that I am the one doing all of that cool stuff. That I know who's lying. That I know where the clues are. And that I know how to do all of that detective stuff. But the truth is that I actually don't know. Like, who was the one? He was the one doing all of that stuff. I was just there looking. That I was never good at that one. And now
You
that
seem
she's
like
gone,
you're good at it.
No, oh no, you never saw her. She was amazing. I hardly know how to like. I know I can tell when somebody's lying or not, but finding clues, she was like a little detective. I was never the one. I was trying to be the one, but it never works out. Now I feel like I'm using her name on that. I'm never gonna be as good as her.
Well, I mean, not now, maybe, but I'd say you're getting pretty good.
Really? She's gonna look at Corel with like tears in her eyes, but they're like start to shine because of the moon, like with that little hope looking at her. Like, you really think so?
Of course.
Oh, yeah. She would really like to. You're an amazing person, you know.
You're amazing too. And I can't wait to find her. And we can talk. And eat tea
No.
or something. I don't know.
That's not gonna happen, but that would be awesome.
Why not?
You know, she's not here anymore. She was something happened. I have no idea what happened. That's the main reason why like you know that the thing that I have on my neck.
Mm-hmm.
She had that too, and then I noticed that and I asked her about that, but she was just like, "Oh, don't worry, that's just a bruise." And I was just like, "Okay." And then she said for me to go on the case down south, and I went there, had a little case, came back, and I found her in that building. Um, she was laying. It was very freezing. It was smelling very very bad. And she was just laying on the ground. There was like rot and decay everywhere. And there was this mark on her back, and she was like very cold. Not as she's always are. She were always very warm person, but in that situation she wasn't very very warm one. Um, and then it turned out that the bruise was growing all the time, and eventually I think it did something to her. Now I have this thing. I only know that it came for a fair while, but that's all I know. And I thought maybe if I come here, I'm gonna find her body and maybe analyze something or like find some clues. But I'm not good at finding clues. But the only thing I found that her body was somewhere else, not here anymore. Somebody took it.
Oh.
Yeah. And yeah. I guess I have to look for it now. I have to find her, and I have to find what's going on with me. Because I have goat legs and I have a bruise that can kill me now. So but I have a chicken. But
I think
one
goat legs
plus.
are pretty cool.
goat legs. She again's gonna look. You really think they're cool?
Yeah. I mean, if I could choose to have legs, I would choose to have goat legs.
I thought that looking pretty weird. I can't wear shoes anymore.
I mean, you don't need to buy shoes.
That's right. I don't have to spend money. I can buy my chicken shoes now.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so cute.
Oh my goodness. That's so cool. Thank you for the talk. That really
Thank
helps.
you for the talk. Also,
I
do
was
you
mainly
know
talking.
why there was a trail of yellow smoke? I believe. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, I was trying to locate her body.
Oh,
Yeah.
so does that mean we have to follow it? Well, it's gone now, but
I mean, yeah, I can locate it again, and we can follow, but I don't know if everybody wants to follow this path. I don't want to drag people into that. They don't want. I mean, you offered, and that's okay. And I'm gonna ask others. I'm gonna be totally fine if not everybody wants to go.
I'd like to go with you if I can. I mean, I don't have a destination on my journey, really. I mean, I have to go somewhere in like 2 or 3 years, but that's... I can tell the party my backstory when we're all gathered together.
Are you
But I
talking now
don't-
to who?
Hmm?
Oh, okay. You're still in. Okay. Perfect.
I'm still in character.
Okay.
I'd
what
love to
about
go
you?
with you.
Oh. That's gonna be so cool. And what was when you died in this dream, you showed up like somebody else.
What?
You were looking different than now.
I mean,
She looks like the doppelganger form right now.
no,
Oh,
no,
no.
no, no.
No, no, no,
I
She
changed.
looked like the doppelganger form throughout the past like day or so in the cart traveling to the next town. So you've
Oh,
seen
okay,
her
yeah,
awake
well, okay.
and
Apologies.
unconscious.
Okay.
Uh, Then I misheard. Apologies.
There you go. She just mentioned it briefly when she got out of the cart to reach the reach Shin. Is that she transformed just in case somebody walked up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were looking different than you're looking now.
I
Sorry
What
for
do you
asking.
mean?
If you don't want to talk about it, it's okay. Just kind of curious.
sorry, I think God just died. What do you? God is dead.
World is unloading as we speak. No, I'm kidding.
Waiting for GM.
GM dead.
What do you? Oh,
What are you suggesting?
What do you mean I died?
In, like, you remember when we were going into the catacombs of this place we burned? I mean, not we, but yeah.
I
There was a place, and then it was all spooky because then there was a fight, and you died, and then, like, we were just looking, and then we poured some stuff in you. I have no idea what it was. And then you were alive, and then we all woke up, and then everybody were disappearing. No, everybody were disappearing, and then everybody woke up, and everything was okay. But from that point on, you were looking different than you're looking now.
Do you wish to roll a history check?
Me?
No.
Oh, I don't know. No, dag. Just so you know, she's like insane PTSD.
Oh god, no!
She fucking died. Very
Rolling a history check may just send me into another
Yeah,
spot.
that's what I'm getting. 18. Alright, with an 18 in history, you remember 30 minutes. Broken souls. Let me describe this properly. Okay.
I'll be back in a moment.
Sure.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try my best to explain this. Throughout
make it
these 30
worse?
minutes, there is a moment in which you were running away. You took a couple of steps away from the specters, in hopes to put a bit of distance between you and them so you can cast your spells. And then they were relentless, resistant to what you could do. You were powerless to stop them. They floated indefinitely towards you. And then they grabbed you. Not physically, not by the arms, not by the chest or waist or head or anything. They didn't touch you, but they grabbed your soul. And then they just tore it out of you. A pain in which is like an itch that you cannot scratch or you cannot find. But it's the worst pain you've ever experienced. Can't locate where the pain was, but it was there, everywhere. Inside of you, outside of you, all encompassing. And it ripped you out, and you were gone for 30 minutes. You saw empty void of souls. Not just yours, though yours was damaged. You found some parts of your own soul in this emptiness. And you tried finding some semblance of reconstruction. You found yourself together. You hear voices, not your own, not of the souls. The voices are there nonetheless. It hurts. It feels like you're being thrown into a blender full of other people. Yet you hear a dominating voice in the distance, speaking a language you do not understand. Consistent, over and over, seems to be a phrase though your mouth wouldn't be able to enunciate it, you don't know what it needs to be able to make those sounds. And then all of it. Everyone. Felt like it was falling. For a couple of seconds, and then you woke up. It felt like you were being torn. A third of you torn away. A third of you torn away. The rest of you gone. You wake up. Your eyes peel open. You see the rest of your party. And the dominating voice becomes nothing but a whisper. You can't quite hear it right now, but you have a feeling it's there.
Yeah. I just want you to know that it's never gonna happen again. I'll make sure of that. And I'm sorry that you had to go through that. I should do something.
Carl
I don't
sits
wanna-
down on the ground. Sorry, I shouldn't.
What?
Carl sits down on the ground.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go and hug her. I don't want to lose anybody else.
Are you okay?
No, I coughed, but like I was drinking water.
Okay.
The fog in the distance, as you sit down next to each other, on soft grass on the side of the road. You look downhill. You can see far off in the distance. Seems to be a relatively large cloud. The fog slowly comes back. Almost gone for a couple of minutes when the spell was cast. Now the spell is gone, the fog slowly creeps back into your vision.
Piss fog?
You're not blind. No, the fog is white.
Okay.
Fuck. I couldn't do the thing.
What?
I said the fog was white and you said because... Yeah.
Oh, cum fog?
Alright, anyways. The fog comes back. And after the fog returns, not too much. You're still able to see in the distance. There is an entirely different scene that is happening in the meantime. Nakari?
Mm-hmm.
Is it this one? No, it's not this one. Is this one? I don't think it's this one. Fuck it, we're going with this one. You walk into a tavern filled with multiple people, all looking extremely normal, and occasionally a handful of tieflings, a handful of dragonborns, yes, here and there. But, as of right now, it is, for the most part, pretty nice. People are drinking, having a good time. That's what you see in the tavern. It's noisy, it smells of spilt mead, and freshly cooked meat further down in the into the room.
I go up to, I guess, is there a counter or is there someone coming and asking people if they need stuff?
Someone comes up to you, and it's a small lad with a little bit of a what seems to be a chalkboard and a little bit of chalk, since they don't really have the money for paper.
Parchment.
since-
Yes.
Parchment. So he walks up to you and he's just like, "Hey, sir. Would you like something? Tonight's specialty is horse. Somebody decided to sell their dying horse, and it was a lot of food."
I see. Alright, what's the best drink you got in this place?
Oh, we brew our own mead here. It is a specialty. We are known for it. Though we do have
All
many
right.
wines of people who choose to sell their equipment and whatnot from the southern aspects of the Protectorate of Athelia.
I guess I'll take a glass of both.
Consider it done. Alright, any food?
I'll take the food.
Will you need a room to stay as well?
Probably not.
Understood. And he scutters away into the kitchen. Surprisingly quickly, the kid returns with a glass of wine that is filmed, like, you know how glasses of wine are supposed to be filled to like a certain extent? He didn't do that.
Yes.
He filled it up to the close to the top, like if it were a pint. And then he's-
Wait. I'm able to disguise a combination of revulsion and self-satisfaction.
Nice.
If you're wondering, the revulsion is because this is a complete breach of etiquette. And the smirk is pretty obvious.
Because it's a pretty satisfying.
I got twice as
breed.
much wine at least than I should be given.
Yes, as you take in the smell of the wine. The wine has this crystalline, mostly transparent view to it. It is slightly yellowish greenish. It has this like smell of it. When you take a whiff of it, it smells almost a bit sour, but when you take a sip of it, it's surprisingly sweet. And it's very easy to drink quickly. On the other hand, the mead is dark brown, and it has a lot of foam towards the top. As you take a sip from it, you can feel the heaviness and the richness of the flavor overwhelm your mouth, completely cleansing your palate and leaving a very sweet flavor afterwards. Not so much, surprisingly, it doesn't taste that much like honey, but instead tastes more roasted. Surprisingly. As you take the sip, it fills you up. This feels like it has enough calories to probably last you a full day in a cup. But it is
I'll
surprisingly
take your entire
good.
stock. Or just however much you can fill in. I look for a random. Is there a bucket nearby?
There is a bucket, there is a barrel, and then there's a keg.
I'll take that keg.
Alright? He's just like, of wine or ale?
Oh, the mead, but I'll take the rest of the bottle too.
The rest of the bottle? Okay. He will ask for a total of 45 gold.
Yeah, I'll accept that.
As you look at the bottle, since you weren't able to see it, there's a warning sign. It is very easy to drink this alcohol. It is high percentage. Don't forget that.
I'll take 2 bottles.
Okay. You get absolutely fucking wasted. The drunk uncle gets drunk.
Don't worry. I'm not drinking this now. This is for a trip.
You get a keg, 2 bottles. He will ask for an additional 15 gold. Right? And then you get 2 bottles, a full keg, and then you finish your drink. You feel satisfied. It actually feels pretty nice. You can roll.
Before you leave.
Yeah.
Oh, what are we gonna say?
I was gonna ask you because if you were gonna be drinking this, I would like you to preemptively roll your Constitution check.
Oh no, I just drink the glass of wine and glass of mead.
Yeah, but just for the
Combat?
glass of wine, it's a low DC, but still.
Yeah, that's just a 9.
A 9. You feel after drinking that cup, you feel surprisingly tipsy, but you're able to function. You're not considered drunk or poisoned. But you definitely feel it.
Oh, before you go, I get halfling. I'm still not used to this. Small person.
Yeah.
I got a question before you go. For such a small place, it looks like there's a lot of people here. How the hell is the graveyard of this place?
Well, I suppose there isn't necessarily a graveyard here. People never stay here enough to die here. This is just a stop along the way. Nobody settled down. Nobody settles down. So
Any
sadly-
rumors? Any rumors you've heard about? I flick him a gold coin.
He will catch the coin. And then he will pocket it. He will look at it, pocket it really quickly, and look around over his shoulder. And then he will take a step closer towards you. Let me get. He will lean towards you and he'll be like, so there was a small event happened 3 months ago. A dead body was reported found. Under the Shin's detective agency. Very few
Keep
answers
going.
were able to be gotten. Some speculated that Shin died. Some speculated that Shin was maybe the murderer. The body wasn't properly able to be identified. They're rumored that he was that Shin was traveling with a companion. But the companion's nowhere to be seen, and the body. 3 days after Shin's companion was MIA, the body was taken. And nobody's been able to find it since. So it's been gone for a couple of days, but people are now saying that the house down the street is haunted as fuck. So,
Any local
very
folklore beyond this?
local folklore? Yes, there is one little tale. And that is, if there is a caravan that people rumor to be mounted by supposedly entertainers, but every horse is gray and malnourished. People say that if you see these people perform and watch their performance, your doom is confirmed and that you will perish, whether it is in the next day or the next month. But it's a 100% mortality rate. There's rumors that it will pass by every year on the day of Christmas Eve.
Wanna know how stories like that are embellished, kid? At least I presume you're a kid.
Yes, I am
Well,
young.
It's quite simple. Whenever there's whenever any version of no one comes back alive, well, how is the rumors spread properly?
Well, they have a couple of days to survive, supposedly.
Indeed, supposedly.
But
There are
My
many
dad says
versions
it's
this
bullshit.
tale can be embellished. Oh god, yeah.
so,
Well, something obviously is happening, but it's probably not to the extreme that it's told.
I'll keep an eye
Although,
out.
yeah, do definitely watch out for strangers.
Hmm.
And gray malnourished horses all in one flock with Are these people supposedly masked?
I well, maybe I'm not. I don't know the logistics of the entertainers themselves. Maybe you'd have to ask some of the
okay.
elders. But yeah, I would. I hope that's worth the gold, and I wish you
Have
the
a
best
good
of
day,
travels.
kid. Oh, which house was it you said again? I'm
It
curious
should
now.
be about 6 houses from north, and then it should be on the western outskirts of the city. The house is gonna look bluish and gloomy and sad.
I wonder if it's available on the property market. I nod my head and walk.
And he will continue and start asking for other people's orders. On the other hand,
I walk to the house if I
Yeah.
can.
you walk towards the house. I'm gonna quickly go through the encounter of shopping. Rune. Rune? Burr?
But is it working? There we go.
Voice mod restart.
This might be like brr.
Burr.
But let's
Really
see.
did be like that. Be like Burr though. You walk up towards the to the shop. And you see an old lady. I'm not sure if I want to let his. Okay, yeah, an old lady. No, it's an old man. It's an old man. He's currently like folding what seems to be a couple of cloths around certain items. You hear like a metallic tone inside the cloth, and he seems to be closing shop.
Sir.
Yes,
I need these supplies.
supplies. You see.
Hmm.
Isn't it kind of
Just
late for you to be
before you
buying supplies? Isn't you supposed to be trying to find like a place to sleep for the night?
We have that taken care of. I just need the supplies.
Why don't come back in the morning?
Because we're leaving basically when I get back.
Oh,
Late night. Rather, but you know.
he'll look at you up and down. This old human will look at you. Saying, I'm gonna roll 8d20.
Do you need me to show you a badge or what is it?
I seem fine. He will
Okay.
unfold the paper, not the paper, the cloth, and you'll be able to see a couple of utensils and certain tools, and a couple of small weapons. And then he proceeds to state out that he like pulls off a cloth that is over a bunch of crates in which you see a lot of like fruits, vegetables, dried meats, etc., etc., etc. And he says, "Right, and what is it I can get for you?"
I will take out this tiny note. Basically, all of the things we needed written down, especially since I don't actually know.
He's
And
gonna
I'd be like,
look
there
at
you go.
parchment paper. Someone's rich. Okay. This
I can pay
is-
for this going quickly if you'd like.
Well, according to this, it's mostly just rations and a couple of rations for horses as well. You're traveling up north.
So since it's summer, you're probably not going to need any winter clothing until at least you get into one of the more important towns in which you'll be able to find more than enough. I would say. Including the food for the horses, in case you guys need some extra, I'll charge you 5 gold, 3 silver. And you'll have more than enough supplies to go to the next town and the next.
Sure. I have 4 gold here.
You do have 4 gold. Roll persuasion.
Let's see. It's not plus much, so that's a whole lot of. Oh, that's 17.
So he's gonna roll against. I am gonna take the 4 gold.
Thank you.
He like starts flopping a bunch of stuff into like 3 large crates, and stacks the large crates on top of each other, and then straps a bunch of hay around one of the sides, and then he will just plop it on the table. Which surprisingly, this little guy is able to pick this shit up. You pick it up, it's heavy, but nothing you can handle.
Thank you.
And then he's just like, pleasure doing business with you.
Good evening. See you. Well, maybe see you, but sleep well.
If I don't, may you stay safe in your travels.
Will do. Will do.
And then he continues closing up his store. And then you'll
I'd be like, Yum.
you get to the cart, and once you get to the cart, you start plopping everything down. Now, from where you're standing, the house is not really properly visible, but you do see 2 figures sitting down by the road further up north, about 120 feet away.
Do I see anyone in the cart? Because I would
No.
have noticed that Corel just sat in the friggin'.
Yeah, Corel is no longer in the cart.
And it is the next day, yes?
It is currently midnight. It's about to be midnight. It's late as fuck.
Well, everybody left me alone, so why don't I check who that is? And I straight up dash full speed.
Corel,
I'm
you will
2/3
notice.
of the way in 6 seconds.
Corel, you will notice stomping noises behind you.
Do I notice that it's a rune, or do I just see a barbarian orc charging at me full speed with no hopes of remorse or mercy?
Do you have dark vision? Because right now everything's dim light.
No.
Then you won't know. On the other hand, Nakari, while approaching this building, you will see the running figure, running to what seems to be a weird rock.
Wait, say again? Say again?
There's like a weird rock that is slightly maybe bumbling around, and then you see a large figure just sprinting directly at that rock that is on the road further up in the direction you're walking towards, so you can get to the
I'm very confused about this, so I will immediately stealth. That's 23.
He sees someone charging at a rock and he just drops to the ground.
That's appropriate, I would say.
Yeah, when you see a giant crazy person doing something that makes no goddamn sense in a public area, you hide.
Now,
You're
what I
not
find
being
even more funny is that he's gonna suddenly stop dashing and just walk normally towards you, being like, "Hey, you're out and about again."
it's just like
Hey.
it's the athletic equivalence of just suddenly having an extreme emotional reaction and suddenly going deadpan.
uh, okay. You arrive. Take that as you will, party. Nakari, you're currently at a hiding on within some tall grass. So you're able to approach slowly towards the towards this entity if you wish to.
Slithering like a snake.
Yep. I'm much more crawling like a spider.
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. You pretty much you start approaching the party. All right, and react as you wish. As you guys are sitting next to each other on some soft, cold grass, looking at the moon in the distance. Rune,
Did
you're
you
around.
hear something?
I arrive next turn. Just yeah.
You hear something?
Just like whisper to Corel, completely frightened. Did you hear something?
You just turn and you see me standing above you.
I grab Shin because it's dim light. I doubt I can make out Rune's features. I grab Shin like the cat picture and I run.
I mean, the worst part is he's very easy to recognize considering it doesn't have
gonna
any,
grab
like,
you.
this hiding any of his features.
What'd you say?
Well, if there's anyone you would recognize at this point, it would be Rune, ironically enough.
So we recognized you.
And I can see just fine.
Well, I
Can you
want to roll, see if I recognize you.
Can you say something?
What would I roll?
I said hello 40 feet
Oh, okay.
before.
Oh, 40 feet, okay.
It's like, hello, I see you out and about again, I say to Corral while I'm walking normally the next 6 seconds. I
Hi.
just dashed 80 of them.
Oh, hi, Vern.
Do
How
you
you
want to
doing?
go look for someone?
Well, first off, you guys don't look so good. You okay?
Oh, yeah, I died.
Sorry.
Yeah,
I shouldn't laugh at that. I killed you. My bad.
I mean, I'll just do that thing where I put my hand on your shoulder and be like, yeah, I felt that. Not pleasant.
You
You
died too? As far as I remember, you...
Almost every single time we fight, I die at least once.
Well,
What do you mean?
didn't-
You never told me!
You didn't like die though, right?
Well, yeah.
Sorry, I can't
Then I
remember
just
much.
be like, I don't want to. But I can only do that if I have enough strength.
You can only die?
You can only not die when you have enough strength.
Oh.
It's like your whole body, all of your senses go away, and then you can grip on once. In my case.
So you're resurrecting every time when we're fighting.
Yeah, for the most part.
Like, is it
How are
actual, like, not like post? Because there's a difference between unconscious and being dead.
Yeah.
You.
I mean, permadead?
Jesus.
Probably not.
Probably not.
But I assume the experience of just going unconscious and then about to go unconscious and then deciding not to.
That's
You-
crazy.
You know,
Have you ever
Cora,
died?
you know the difference between going unconscious and dying.
You know.
Yeah.
From an experience.
That is a small percentage
Wow.
of the D&D characters that have experienced that. A surprisingly small percentage.
Small percentage.
Experience
of
what I
viewers-
didn't catch.
Being
Are
permadead.
Dying and coming back. Ah.
Not every character's experience. There's a portion. I would say about. My guesstimate would be
8% of all D&D characters.
I mean, at higher levels, when you
Hermidite and
actually
combat.
need to revivify people.
Necromancer. I'm kidding, sorry.
Yeah,
uh,
yeah. Oh god. Just never. Let's just hope my character and a proper priest never have an actual conversation about that. It'll be such an argument.
So, I cannot say my soul has been sucked at, though.
yeah, you can't.
Yeah, I just said so.
Oh.
Do you want to
That
talk
was
about it?
fun. I mean, there's not much to talk about. I died. Oh, we do have to talk about. Well, we don't have to. Do you guys want to know my backstory? I could explain it if you want.
Just if that guy in the bush over there could, like, show up.
I'm not sure if you noticed where the. I don't think you can see the guy in the bush unless you use
No,
like detect
just-
magic. If you detect
Well, I'll
magic,
do-
maybe
for
you'll be
the
able to
funsies.
identify his staff or something.
For
No,
the
no, no.
funsies.
There's no staff out right now.
Okay,
The
there's
only-
no stuff out.
But do you have a creepy door opening sound effect?
Yes.
Please play it.
Okay, I got you, homie. Give me 3 seconds. As I womp womp womp.
1, 2.
Three. That was 4 seconds.
The ambience isn't creepy enough. I can't do my
Okay.
bit.
Okay, I'll do creepier. I can go creepier. Fuck.
Okay, I have 2 seconds.
No, fuck. I'm not fucking. You're gonna have to fucking be patient, you piece of shit.
That's the sound I just made.
And you just see like a hunched back figure, like on all fours, trying to creep in there. Halfway on the wall, basically. And just suddenly the hood
There
looks
is a
at you.
wall?
What, in the forest?
Creep into the house.
There's no house
Which
actually. They're in the middle of the road. They're in the middle of the
one?
road. They're in the middle of the road. Like
Then they
outside of
heard,
town.
then they saw that in the distance.
Yeah.
Because it's funny this way.
Like a spider.
Just crawled into the house.
We're not in the house.
Yeah,
No, but
that
I
is-
was going
you
into
saw
the house. on my way.
you saw Nakari crawl
So you just
into
passed
the
us.
no, you saw Nakari crawl into your into the house that you were in.
So he just passed us.
No, you guys went further upwards. You went outside of the town.
So
Not
we
too far
can't
away.
see him.
So you can see him. It's because this house is on the outskirts of the town. So
Do
it's
we
on the
know it's
outside.
him?
Yeah, do we recognize him? I mean,
You can
Yeah.
You see a
either
you see a
make
black hood-shaped figure on all fours crawling like a spider into a building.
you can make an
They- out of
educated
that,
guess.
everyone.
You can make an educated guess.
Seems like, yeah. It seems
He has
something
the,
Nakari would
you
do.
see a big sack on his, like, over his shoulder, and it's
Oh
suspiciously
my God,
blackened
Santa
stain on the
Claus.
bottom.
It's Santa Claus if he brought blackberry pie.
Oh fuck, that was loud.
Is that
What was that?
Never mind.
Something along this line. Oh fuck. Didn't mean.
Well, I think it's
should
more
we-
along the lines of what would you like to tell us?
Yeah.
I have to be honest and say I've had my suspicions for a while.
What suspicions that I die? Cause that yeah that
More along
That-
the
that
lines
checks
of you
out.
cutting off some skin.
oh
Huh?
that was. Do you not remember when you basically had a panic attack trying to heal me?
I do.
Yeah.
Tavern at Bleak Watch.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, you cut yourself. I don't know why. Hold on. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh. That explains some stuff.
I hope you were okay with that whole doppelganger situation.
It's kind of a trash bag, honestly. Yeah. Oh, oh yeah, you guys don't know.
About what?
You guys won't rat me out. I don't think you guys are I'm far away from the town anyway. It doesn't really matter. Oh, I helped him escape. Just so you know.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I'm more amazed by how nonchalantly Shin said that, considering what you told her.
Interesting.
So,
He-
yeah, just look at Shin and be like,
he did, oh, well, like,
I mean, he
yeah.
wanted us dead, and he was quite rude and racist, honestly.
Well, I mean, you guys did murder people.
That attacked us.
It's still murder.
But
That have attacked us.
It's still murder.
When have we murdered when they haven't attacked us?
When have you murdered?
I get him.
Do you want to know that grand secret that nobody
I'm
really
not saying you
understands?
guys are bad people. I'm just saying you
Yeah.
guys did murder me. I've murdered.
Yeah, like
Oh.
everybody do some stuff, and like this
Yeah.
guy did some stuff.
Really?
But yeah,
I mean-
he was
Take
I-
your time.
You got this. Me with the innuendo, me when you and the. when-
Do you
he
want?
did-
Do you want to know something funny?
no,
Is it?
I actually don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna find it funny.
1 to 10, how funny is it?
Yeah, okay. You can make your own judgment in that part. Before I actually met you, Shen, what I did was that I went into the forest and I hunted wild animals.
Mhm.
So anything that I deemed scary or wanted to attack me, or if I needed to survive, that is what I killed.
So if I jumped at you with a will of kill, you would kill me.
With a will of kill.
I need to see something that could be dangerous. And
You
I
don't
see
find
your
me
intention.
dangerous. I
No,
can be deadly.
will
I
be
can
honest.
be. Okay. Okay. I have to practice then. Anyway.
It is. You see how intimidating I am. It's a bit of practice. Well,
Okay.
so
But like
killing people the first time was that mansion when we got attacked. I have to
Well,
admit.
Ruin, I don't agree with him. Just to make that clear, I
Mhm.
do not want to murder you in your sleep. That's not a thing I desire
Well, that's
to do.
relieving.
No, I'm not. If I wanted to murder you, I would have done it by now.
I kind of.
I am
Would've
aware.
tried. I'm kidding. No.
Mm,
Sorry.
Yeah, you are kidding.
I mean,
I'm quite aware.
I was not fully like honest with this guy out too that was in the cell, but I can tell one thing for sure, that I trust you guys, and that's the thing. And I can get it why you let him free, because if like I was not always also telling truth. I'm not the person that I'm always telling everybody that I am. So like I get Corel, or I don't know how actually you want, because I don't know if like Corel was like a modern name, or like do you have like a name that you want us to call you? Just like a side.
Well, I could. I want to wait. Well, I don't know if Nakari would actually care, realistically, about my backstory. I think I'll wait to tell him though.
Okay.
For now, can we talk about the suspicious figure going into the house?
How far away is that, Echo?
It's about
To the house.
It would be about 180 feet to the house.
So, I have the ability to sense danger to some sense, but
Are we planning?
are
to
you
go
sure you
step-
want to go in that house?
I just was there.
Is that? Oh,
Yeah.
are you okay with going back there?
I, maybe Hugue's gonna help me find something. I can't go. He creeped there very weirdly, so I guess I have to yell at him to not do that.
I mean, we'll be with you.
Okay. We can go to the house.
Okay, while you were having that conversation, Satan.
So as I enter the building, and
If you're gonna burn it, I swear to God.
you're not there. Shh.
No! You're not doing that!
You're
Touchdown
canonically.
or be muted.
Okay, so. Okay, let me get.
What is the first thing I see?
You're gonna see me find a fucking good track for this shit.
Now I need dark and creepy.
Dark and creepy.
Because unlike everyone else here, I'm a fucking sociopath, and all this goddamn tragic shit doesn't make me feel anything.
Okay. You
Much better.
tip tap into the building, and then once you get in, you grab onto the roof because you're like on the roof because you didn't enter the house. You entered the house like not from the floor, but from the side of the wall, then underneath and onto the roof, and then you just twist your body.
I crawled in
and
like
then
a goddamn shadowy vampiric spider.
Yes, and then you drop onto the floor.
Huh.
You take a deep breath. Smell of rot. A familiar smell. A familiar essence. You don't feel like there's the presence of much undead in this room, though you do notice something twisted, something different. This is not.
I'll cast detect magic.
You take a moment. You could try to cast detect magic to see if there's any magic. And to your disappointment, no currently active magic effects are in this vicinity, at least not in the first floor. For the sake of continuity, I'm going to say that detect magic will be active throughout your entire investigation. But you can tell that there has been a semblance of magic there before. Though, at the very moment, not that much. In fact, I would say about 40% of this magic seems to be fayish to a certain degree. And then the rest seems to be of a domain, like godlike cleric, possibly.
Divine magic.
Precisely.
I
But this
see.
divine magic is way, way more faded. Whoever was casting this kind of magic was here before whatever was casting the twisted fey magic.
So the body was horribly mangled. Pretty much they were unable to identify it in reality. Fey magic must have done it. So in which case, someone either made a deal with one, or not Fey. They were investigators. Did they get on someone's wrong side? Or did they look somewhere they shouldn't? I start knocking on the floorboards on the current room to see if there's any hollow spaces.
When you knock onto the floorboards, this is just rotten. Fuck. As you continue looking, sadly, any semblance of possible conclusions or possible, clues seem to fall into dead ends, especially in the main hall, bottom floor, floorboards.
Is there a cellar accessible on the first floor?
You look around, roll an investigation.
So that's an 11.
With an 11, you manage to look
pretty decently around. From what you can tell, there's no sign that anybody dug up anything underneath the building. Sadly.
Do I see any traces of conflict?
On the
Any sign
first
of a
floor,
struggle?
on the first floor, there seems to be no sign of struggle, though when you notice on the staircase, there seems to be a small smidgen, maybe a stain of blood. Not that it dripped on it, but probably smudged on it.
I go up and start checking the auras in the second floor.
In front of you, there are 3 doors once you reach the top of the floor. One to your front, one to your right, and one to your left.
Is there any particular difference in magic residues along any of the doors?
The one to the left seems to have a bit more fey-ish nature, and the one to the right seems to have less magic in general.
I go into the one with the more fey.
You open, and inside this room you see a window, cracked open, ever so slightly. The bed seems to be wet. Barely noticeable, only if you really touch it. You can see that somebody has entered this room recently. But what catches your eye is that there is the shadow, an semblance of what looks like a humanoid figure stained onto the floor. A shadow of what once was. Around the room, the walls seem moldy. Please roll an investigation.
15.
With a 15, you're able to tell that there's a specific mold, most of it black, some of it green, near the window. Though under the body, under the bed, close to where the body is, there's a bit of purple mold. This is
I take out one of my empty vials. There's 3 left. No. I take my knife out. And I start carefully scraping the mold into the vial.
You manage to get a decent amount, enough to possibly do a handful of experiments. You fill the vial up pretty nicely, though it's about like 2/3 full, which is enough to be able to enough for a substantial amount of time. Though this is definitely a valuable asset, since this is definitely something that is directly tied to whatever happened in this room.
I'll rerun my detection within the room.
With detect magic, you're able to tell that there is hex magic, a reminiscence of hex magic. There is no active magic in the room as of right now. Though there is a very recent spell casted, right above the body.
What type?
It is a divination spell.
Someone already came here to investigate. There are water stains. Sat down to get a drink.
It seems that it was mostly probably humidity of the fog entering the room and spreading, because it looks too well spread onto the bed. Though it seems a little bit dried under a specific spot, somebody possibly sat on the bed.
I see. Well then. I move the bed to a side.
You move the bed to the side. There's a bit of scraping onto the floor. Outside of that.
I look for any potential remnants of symbols beneath it. Whether it's form of mold, just random crack, or something resembling chalk or burned in imagery.
Roll an investigation.
Where there is a hex curse, typically is a symbol of the spell. Nope, my dice hate me today.
Well, you look around. Visually speaking, there is no resemblance to any marking on the bed. In fact, there's a moment in which you try to possibly unzip it. Look open, but still there's nothing you can see of note. Maybe a bit of mold and whatnot, but there is no.
I check for the same on the floorboard
See if there's
that
any.
was right under.
See if there's
That
any.
was right under. Yeah, that where the purple moss and that was just beneath the bed was.
You check the consistency of the floorboards. In this room, all the floorboards are
21.
100%. All of the floorboards in this room are consistent floorboards. There are no hidden compartments on the floor in this room.
No hidden compartment, markings, anything?
From what you can tell, there's no markings on any of the rooms or any of the stuff. This place almost looks like it has been, hasn't really been interacted much, though you can see, once you look onto the floors and check for the floorboard consistency, there is a bit of smudge and staining of possibly a little bit of blood leading from the shadow mark on the floor across the floor to the main door. It seems to continue down the stairs. That seems to be the marking you noticed at the beginning that led you up the stairs.
Well, let's see if I can pick up on a trail.
You follow the body, or the trail of what seems to be the body. And it gets to about the door, and when it gets too close to the door, the smudging of the blood becomes a little bit too thin. It seems that this happened, or this dragging seems to have happened not while this person was bleeding. This person was not bleeding. There was exposure to blood, maybe wounds, but no bleeding. And once it gets onto the grass, the trace and the track goes cold. And while you're looking there, you see the party walk up to you.
Well, this is awkward.
What you doing here?
I'm investigating.
Why?
Well,
You never investigate. You always burn or kill or bury somebody.
I mean, I do a lot more than that, but you're not wrong.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
am investigating. This place has not only made me incredibly curious, but I am on the lookout for very particular ingredients now. Although I
Well,
don't expect to find any here.
then you can
Although
go
this
there.
have
place
you found, though?
fascinates me. The interesting thing about this it was a murder scene as far as I heard from the tavern.
What did you took from here?
Ah, just a bit of mold. But it's the curious thing of all. The one who died in here died by Fey hex magic. If someone would either made a deal, is the bloodline of a Fey, or outright Fey, quite literally cursed someone to death.
Your
And
detect magic
then, by looking
notices
at the
something that interrupts your thought process.
Oh my.
You notice the hex magic. It almost lingers as a silent hiss of static in the air. You feel the hiss of the static in the air, but sharp, louder, more aggressive, more bloodthirsty. It's
I
coming
look around.
directly from Shin's nape. That's the same curse.
Is she wearing a collar? Or something covering her face?
No, she is not wearing
Ah.
anything that will cover the top of her neck.
I mean, I have a little like collar. It's like it's up, but I think you could see.
But you've been able to see the marking, especially when you guys
Yeah.
fought the black pudding and
Ooze, yeah.
the black ooze.
So you saw the thing.
You saw the thing for the first time, and now you just realized.
You live here.
No.
Shen,
What? No,
did you live here?
I never lived here.
Insight check.
Um,
I'm not lying. So like, but okay, you can check.
18, okay.
they didn't live here.
Did you work here? Or were you ever close to the person who died here?
You don't have to ask such a direct questions, but
Yes, I do.
you could
Because
ask it nicer, you know.
I don't have time. The same curse that killed them is also on you.
I know. You think I didn't know? I told you guys about that.
Yes. Alright. Fair enough. So I
Did
take it
did you?
you knew someone in this area then?
Yeah, my friend
In
died
which
here.
case. Well, in which case, Shin, how about we investigate the murder?
Well,
I'm
I'm,
dying of curiosity.
I'm,
And the
are
thought
you
of collecting more Fey parts is incredibly delighting.
are you are you sure you want to do that?
Why not?
Well,
Unlike most other creatures, I have centuries. What is a few more days?
I don't think it's gonna take us days, but I would be pretty glad to find the one that do that stuff to me and my friend.
Well then,
Did you
this shall
find
be
any?
fun.
Did you find
But
anything?
I have 2 more rooms to investigate before we continue. I go back inside.
I can. He was inside the room that I was in, or the one that I
No.
directly, because you
He
told
was
me that I
he was
directly went to the one room.
You went directly into the room on the left, which is the same room he went to. The only reason why he went to that one first is that it had more hex magic
Oh,
radiating
okay.
from it.
Do I know what's inside of the 2 other rooms?
Yes, you know that the one on the right is a restroom, a bathroom, and the one
Mm.
further is your old room.
The one further, it's like a bathroom. The other one is the place that I was sleeping in. Just so you know.
Well, fair enough. I still go there.
As you all walk up to the stairs, you think about something interesting. The kid said that Shin died. Someone called Shin died in this place, and their companion left. Interesting conclusion.
Indeed. Oh,
Um,
Shin,
Yeah.
another blunt question for you.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Shin. I mean, I can tell you the full name, which is Chanela Evanon, but what's that's I told you I told you guys that at the beginning.
Yes,
What?
but
What do
the
you
reason I'm curious is because you call yourself Shin, at least for short,
Yeah.
when that
That's a
was also
short
the
name.
name of the one who died here.
Yeah. It's
And their companion, as far as I've heard, well, they didn't know their name.
uh
So either
that's
you have a very similar name, the same name, or you took their name afterward.
I kind of did
I
both
ah
because well, the story goes I had a friend and she was a detective, and I was working with her and her name was Shin, just spelled differently, and by accident I was also called Shin and I was always looking up for her, and we end up kind of working together, but she was like a
Oh, insight.
yes.
sure.
Okay.
I'm not lying.
I
But
see.
Well, I don't know.
yeah,
Give
and
me
then
one sec.
Quite amusing.
and then yeah, and then she sent me on a
16.
mission.
They seem genuine.
Okay.
Distraught,
And
but genuine.
they stay, and we were working together, and the office was called Shin's detective's office because it was her detective's office. And then she was an amazing detective, and then she sent me on a mission, saying that the bruise that I noticed before the mission is nothing. When I came back here, I found her here. She was dead. Um, and yeah, and then I didn't know what to do because she was the only one that I was working with, and I didn't know what to do. So I was just like, hey, I'm called the same, so I'm just gonna continue what she was doing with me. So I'm just gonna say that it's Shin's detective's office, and since nobody knew that it's spelled differently, because nobody really cared about me. They were like, oh, there's a companion there. Yeah, cool. Nobody really cared about me, so like I was just like, okay, if I'm gonna have her name, as like Shin's detective's office, it's gonna be easier to be like an investigator and just walk around, be like a major like person in the city, in every city. So maybe I could get like some crucial information for investigation that I am on. So like looking for her body and what happened to her exactly. So I thought having her name is gonna help me a bit, and to find her body or what happened to her at least. But yeah, and then so I guess I was doing that both, but I didn't know that. Yeah. So that's the story, and now I'm cursed too. So yeah.
Huh. Who was the
Yeah.
last person, or what was the last thing? For sake of ease, I'm gonna say. I want to say tall Shin, but for all I know, she was also small.
Yeah, the other Shin, you mean?
Yes. Ah, fuck it. I'm gonna say. Point.
No,
Worst point. What?
the
Action.
other one. No, the other one can be.
Action is surprisingly fucked.
Yeah. So what my friend? What about my friend? Huh? What about my friend? What my friend said?
What was
it?
actions prior? Sorry,
That's
I
so
can't
fucked
help
up.
it.
I'm not sure if that
funny.
was out of character or in
Can I
character.
slap? If he said it out loud, I'm gonna just slap.
I'm pretty sure that sounds more like a Satan joke, not an Akari
Okay,
joke.
I hope so. I really hope so.
Like he said it like when he was struggling to find some way to differentiate the two. And
But
then
he-
yeah, I probably did say it again.
Yeah.
Two thing.
So he said that, then I'm gonna
He
kick.
said no. He didn't say it. He said it like thinking of different names. Action. No. Because it was just like adding a letter beforehand, and then he realized that sounded wrong, and then he continued with different options.
Oh no, it just didn't sound. It just didn't work right.
Well, it didn't
This
work.
guy
right.
has no sense of morality outside of his family. So
Okay, if he said that, then I'm gonna kick. If he didn't, I'm not gonna.
He didn't say it as a
Can I-
joke.
Oh, okay.
He said it
Okay, I'm
as
gonna
more
kick
of like.
it. I'm gonna kick him anyway if he said that. I
Hold
don't
on.
care if it's a joke or not.
I'm
Shin,
not able to dodge.
would
Oh,
you
my
be okay?
shin. Oh, whoops. Take this.
What shadow? What shadow?
What a.
Picked you up and then you can slap him.
What?
If I picked you up.
Yeah, do that. Yeah, I'm gonna just like, can you pick me up?
I have a
Slap.
feeling I'm feeling it's easier for me to dodge this.
I'm gonna kick and then can you pick me up and slap? That's the thing.
Yeah, I found the pickup part very easy to dodge.
You pretty much just turn around and check into the room and like continue the investigation before they're able to properly slap.
Can I throw Shin at?
I mean, I
With
think
a
the bit is
bite.
kind of, I think the bit is kind of over. So
Okay, but he wanted to ask me a question. What was the question? Because I think it was crucial, like an important one, right? For the investigation.
The question Akari asked 2 times was,
Mhm.
what was the last thing
She.
I'll do?
She.
They,
Mhm.
she,
Okay.
they, whatever pronoun.
Mhm.
What was the last thing they investigated? Not you, but them. What were they gonna investigate?
Mhm. Well,
you can
they
roll
didn't.
history
Okay, that will
if
help
you
a
wish.
lot. They never actually like. Okay. It's. It's 18.
Supposedly,
Mhm.
from what you remember, there was a distinct amount of lacking of work as what she would normally do. You see, normally she would be constantly working, constantly on some case or whatnot. But at the moment, she was doing a lot of work with political figures, kind of ish, not really. But it was kind of just like mostly staying behind being a secretary almost. Traveling quite a bit, yes. But she was mostly saying, "You got to do it. I'm too busy. I have people to talk. I need to talk to certain people and all that stuff." And she seemed like she was behaving like if she was on a case, but she wasn't going anywhere. Other than like changing places to like go and then sending you off for like missions that may take like a couple of weeks. And you only noticed until it became really bad. You don't know how long she had that mark. You do know is that she was being very, very proactive with talking to different people. As to the exact people, you do not know. They weren't on a specific case though.
Well, we were like, she never actually told me about the case that she was doing, but she was like one big case, and she was like talking with a lot of people, like we were traveling from one place to another, but she always sent me to like small missions that were like, she called them like little tests and exams of my skills. But then I came back and she was like doing her stuff. We were talking, having like some food, but like I never really introduced me to the case that she was doing. So I have no idea. I was trying to find those people, but like I couldn't. I was not paying, I guess, much attention to them.
Hmm.
Yeah. She had this mark for a long time before we got here, but when I left her, it was pretty bad. But she was just like, no, it's nothing. So
It's a
I.
growing curse.
Mhm.
This
It was small, like on my neck, I guess, and then it started to be bigger and bigger, and then it kind of covered her whole body, and then it was a
I
big bruise.
see.
And yeah.
That is a very interesting curse. It is incredibly tricky and has several vulnerabilities, but in case of people that
Mhm.
have little to no ability to remove such curses, they are brilliantly lethal. Especially since it doesn't matter if the cursor in question is around for it. They can just simply place it, and time will do everything else. Such
So.
curses are pretty simple. They simply, after they're, well, pinned to someone, for lack of a better term, they simply start devouring energy of whatever sort. Typically, it simply takes it from the atmosphere. Sometimes it stored potent amount of energy, that's typical kinds of instant effect curses, or it seeps it out of the person that has been cursed, but in this case seems more to be the first.
But
So,
do you know anything about this curse particular?
I just explained how it functions to a certain degree. The thing
So,
about these curses, depending on the skill of the caster and the amount of energy used to make it resistant against dispelling, it can be relatively easy to remove if you have access to the right methods. The problem is, without identifying what specific type or category of curse it is, the right method might be, let's just say, as easy to find as finding the right antivenom to a completely unknown snake that just bit you.
no, little percentage, I guess. What do you think it hurts her a lot when she had that curse?
Oh, that entirely depends on the curse.
Oh.
If it drained, if it grew by devouring her energy, seeping
Mm.
either parts of her soul or her flesh till it finally outgrew her vitality, it would have caused her ever growing pain. But does it
You
cause
could
you any pain so far?
you could see tears running on Shin's face.
Does it cause pain to you so far?
No, Not much.
then it's fairly unlikely. Unless it's a... It could be that such a thing would develop in the later stages, but typically these things will start off as feeling of uncomfort, such as itching or the feeling of pins and needles, maybe a slight, almost unperceptible pain, and then it grows.
Okay.
But typically curses that isn't designed specifically to cause discomfort won't cause you discomfort. This one is designed to kill you, and judging from the marks left on the floorboards, brutally.
Yeah.
Well, that's my presumption at least. Now
I
then,
assume
shall
you're-
we take a look?
That was me making sound effects for you opening the door, the one at the end of the hallway. Shin, you see the room in which you've slept for about possibly a week. Probably stayed just a week in this room. The windows are closed. The room is dusty. It's not moldy. Though there seems to be a little bit of trampling. Somebody must have looked around in this room before
Can I
you
open
entered.
like? Is there like a desk or anything? There's like a. Did I left anything in that place or I didn't?
Not really. Everything that you needed, you took with you. There's a bit of parchment paper, yes, but most of it is kind of old, but not unusable. If you wish, you can take about 5 pages of parchment paper.
I'm gonna take it.
And by itself, this room, like it's been searched, not super thoroughly, but it's been searched.
All right, people, don't. The rest of you don't enter. I don't want to I want to disturb as few things as possible. That includes dust and
The-
any mold that might be here.
The rest of you are about at the door, meaning you can see everything that is going on.
That is a 21 investigation, helped by detect magic.
I can even help like advantage maybe.
Yeah, go roll for the advantage just in case. Ooh,
So
okay.
that's a 24.
With Shin helping you,
You can add D4, right? Right?
do you guide?
25.
With a 25, you pretty much kind of search around the room. Most of the things are empty. Most of the things that you would expect there to be equipment and stuff like that has been emptied out. But as to not waste your time, Shin proceeds to inform you that that is how she left it. So with her memory of the room, you're able to skip through lots of things in which you'd imagine possibly being like, oh, what's this scratch mark? And just like, oh, I accidentally bumped my head or something.
Yeah, sure.
But probably not exactly that. But to give an example as to the reason why that thing is there is because I left it there. Or that makes sense. I remember something happening along those lines. Or like, yeah, I saw a mouse once through the room and it probably left a little bit of like scratches on the corner of the wall. You look around, and then with the help of Shin reminding you or informing you about wood, you check the floorboards, nothing. But on the wall, there's a loose wooden plank. You push it upwards, slide it to the side, and then it slides downwards, leaving a space between the wall of this room and the wall of the bathroom. That closed shut completely, inaccessible unless you hit it with brute force. But in this small little shelf, there is a note. Folded in four.
What's that?
I open a note. I read aloud.
You kind of kneel downwards, and then kind of Shin kind of goes on her tippy toes to kind of like see the note, and both of you see.
Mm-hmm.
Ask Bemi for the chest. Now, you're thinking, I don't know anybody called Bammy. But you realize Bemmy is not the name of anybody in particular. Bemmy is a nickname that you and Shin used to call your older brother in Dardanant when you were younger. It's not his real name, and you can tell that this is written with the intention of informing you, but without giving a specific identity so that only you would be able to conclude who the hell she's talking about. Now you need to find a chest from Bemmy. All routes pointing north. On that note, thank you everybody so much for playing for today's session. I hope you all enjoyed.
Yeah.
That was
Up and down, man.
up
Very up
and
and down.
fucking down. Up and fucking down. Whew. Arson.
Mm.
Oh, happy.
Imagine if that Donkey Kong barrel hit you.
That's literally a fucking physical fireball, but pre-fireball. It's like casting a fireball
Things
without
will
the
be
ignition.
very slippery.
Yes. But on that note, thank you everybody for dropping by. Good night. Stay safe.
And remember,
goodbye.
don't think, get your orphans. Don't think, get your orphans.
Oh fuck. Is everything